So we know that we could organize the production of the things we need more efficiently. We know we don't need to spend as much time working as we do now.
The more matches you own, the more games you own, the more you're in a league of your own. You're not only one step closer to owning, and this, you're one step closer to owning the future.
We're starting our descent into Surmajet International Airport.
And being remembered forever.
Hey guys, real quick, YouTube has been super weird with my videos lately, as in not showing my videos to subscribers. If you're subscribed, please click that bell to be notified whenever I upload. It really does help. Thanks. So a while ago I made a video about how Satoru Gojo shouldn't work, and a lot of people agreed with it, and a lot of people argued with it. And so naturally, I couldn't just make a video about our pretty boy in white hair that we all love. I also had to make a video about the bloodthirsty villain we all love. Again, I need no excuse to talk about great writing and great characters, and Jujutsu Kaisen is chock full of both. What exactly differentiates Sukuna from a sea of anime villains, and why does he work so freaking well? Every time he's on screen, he seems to utterly steal the show. Well, let's talk about it. Our main relation and proximity to Sukuna is him being bound within Yuji Itadori's body. Now, villains who share a literal, physical, spiritual, or magical connection are not new. In fact, it's a well-established aspect in some of the most famous fiction of the last 100 years. Harry Potter, the best-selling book series of all time aside from the Bible, has Harry being connected to Voldemort through the scar on his head. If we wanted to go back even further, Smeagol and Gollum share an intertwined body, and some could even argue that the Lord of the Rings used this narrative technique by connecting our heroes to Sauron by way of the If you want to go back...
RP to a dude. Because what I'm about to do, I'm not going to be proud of.
Ready to fight? Ready.
Dateline, Las Vegas, Nevada. This is the fight capital of the world with respect to anywhere else you want to go. If I'm a fighter, if I'm an athlete in combat sports, this is where I want to go.
You want to fight in Vegas, and now this beautiful T-Mobile Arena is the backdrop to tonight's great UFC event.
Oh, beautiful.
Oh, I weave right into it. That's on me.
Diaz's cheek looks like it's cut. Yes, it is. Starting to bleed a little bit now.
Good drop.
Slips to avoid the right.
Nasty body kick downstairs.
Good morning, bro. You're
somehow,
inspiring me
someway.
to get in my streaming game. I be gaming every day, but never stream like a loser. SMH.
Oh, I wouldn't call that a loser. Just call that person who was not a streamer. Simple as that. No, I feel you. And somehow, somewhere, I still get connected by that. Interesting.
Under 3 minutes now to go in what has been a very fast-paced opening round here.
Nope, you can't play with it. He's on the ground, it gets lethal.
That's what you need to do.
Masterclass in
Don't play with it, don't play with it, don't play with it, just lay with it.
All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works
His
outside
connection
control.
is so weird. I'm sorry, I gotta get you out of here.
I feel it, bro. Definitely respect the grind. Happy you on, fam. Thumbs up. Dark skin
Oh
tone.
yeah, man, I appreciate it, Mello. I appreciate it. You know, I'm taking note of what Tech said last night. And Tech was just like, well, wrestling's not cheese, or pretty much, like, oh, I missed the old MAMBA play style, how I used to play in UFC 4. And what I played in UFC 4 was highly aggressive with wrestling. Highly aggressive. Like, I didn't give a damn about my stamina. As long as I got you to the ground, that's all that mattered. And when I got you to the ground, it's a whole nother fucking world of fucking pain. But now, like, I done edited my stats on my character to fit more of that style, to where I can get people out of here much faster. but it just feel like it'd be too easy, man.
These guys are back and forth. The submission defense wins this transition.
And now he's terrified of the ground. Ooh, shit. A hook kick start. What a guy. A hook kick start.
Yeah, your ground game is nasty too. Once you get back to it, you'll be a double threat, no doubt. Dangerous stand up and ground.
Yeah. The stand up comes. That's one thing I gotta start re-implementing. The stand up should come second. Ground should come first. Like all these rocks he's getting right now, they're lucky rocks, really. But he understands what I want to do now. He understands that I want to wrestle, and he understands that when we do wrestle, it's a whole nother beast.
100 points.
And then I still get pulled by it somehow.
His opponent's chin held up. But you do not want to be on the receiving end of those types of strikes. Oh, nice kick.
All right, well, good news is he rocked him. Bad news is he wasn't able to finish the job, and now his opponent's back in the fight.
I mean, you don't get those opportunities very often. You got to take full advantage of them when they're presented to you.
Stuffs the takedown.
Don't worry.
No problem. And he's back up.
The fear of the takedown is what's going to get you fucked up. Because now that you fear the takedown, I feel like I can strike with you. And no, I can't. His hands are lethal. I can acknowledge the difference.
That shot blocked by Diaz.
He may be one of the people that put a lot of insurance into striking. But yeah, that's on me. I can't be upset with that. If I was more careful from the jump, then we wouldn't even got to that section. Yeah. But it's all warm up. It's all just something to get started. And plus, also, I gotta get the turn and takedowns in there. So for the first few games, I'm not gonna have no turn and takedowns. So like, turn and takedowns are a very, very important part of my game plan that I generally do.
Warm-up game, no sweat.
Yeah, warm-up game, no sweat.
Robert Louis Stevenson wrote a little-known book in the late 1800s called Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, where a good man struggles against the evil shared within his own body. The Hulk is the new age Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, and Peter Parker battles against himself during his fusion with the symbiote. And of course, there are analogies in anime as well. Bleach sees Ichigo spiritually connected to his hollow side that sometimes takes control of his body, and then even further reveals a spiritual connection to Juhabak, the main villain of the final arc. Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood sees Ling share a body with the homunculus Greed. But in all of fiction, there's probably no better analogy for Yuji and Sukuna's situation than Naruto.
Division 14's already beat me once. Alright, cool.
And had to fight for control over himself as it constantly tried to escape. Now, I'll get into the similarities of Naruto and Jujutsu Kaisen more soon, but there are a few more things we need to break down about
Yeah, for this, if there's anything I learned from the last match, is I take a little more time with trying to get these dudes down. Solely because they're not gonna. I won't allow to be doing this turn and takedowns.
Hey bro, I'm still here watching but can't type for a while, gotta go cook breakfast.
Ah, you good, man. Do your thing, man. No sweat. I don't know why you thought this was the game. Oh boy. Let's go. I'm down to wrestle. Let's go.
side of the octagon. He got his back. He needs to get his hips and lift, and that will turn him to start to make him grapple with it.
But Sukuna isn't
Looks like he might attempt the
When Sukuna
guillotine.
takes
Oh, that Gilly is
which means
tight.
we get to know him and his outlooks on the world. Instead of just being mindlessly violent, he can
Holding the
read himself
position
as a
now.
character,
He's smart.
which means
He knows
can
not to
start
lose
creating
his
some
position.
engaging identity.
Oh, he
Mm-hmm.
got out. How good is that?
This guy is so aware. He never leaves anything long to launch himself to get subs.
But JJK
Just over 2 minutes to go in round one.
Nice.
Oh, good head movement there. Nice left.
No, what a chin on me.
Oh, nice takedown defense.
Has massive implications when we start talking about
Fighters separate from the clinch.
Oh, we're gonna get tired. Oh yes, you're gonna get tired. That I can assure you.
That was big right hand, yeah.
What's with your connection though? His connection is garbage.
He turned his entire body into that uppercut, and it landed exactly as he hoped.
Nice. Nice. Yeah, his connection is garbage. Stop that. I really would like to know, how's our stamina this low? Already, was it the wrestling? Like, how come my stamina looks so fucking killed? Like, if you see how many strikes I've been throwing, I have not been throwing nowhere near as many strikes as him. I threw 15 strikes left, landed just about the same amount, but yet somehow, some way, my stamina is more drained than his. I haven't suffered a submission. I have suffered a few rocks, but this is interesting. Yep, got his ass. No, no, no. I'm not gonna let you do me like that. If you do go for that head kick, I'm going to fucking ruin your life. Okay, go ahead. I'm going to ruin your life. I can assure you.
Well, we'll see if he can turn this defense into offense, but he's doing a great job blocking shots here. Chance, look at that redness underneath his elbow. A lot of those strikes to the body starting to pile up.
Beat up and being smart enough to not be headhunting the entire time. I like this. I like this approach. Beautiful high kick there.
One of the things that makes Sukuna so engaging and fresh as a villain is that he isn't a dour Machiavellian strategist who's...
Well, he's really starting to land a high number of
Nice. I don't know how that landed, but okay. That's fine. That's just fine. No sweat. And soon we get them turning takedowns in. Boy, it's over.
could argue a stoppage wouldn't be out of question.
No, it would not be out of question. And I don't think anyone would have a problem.
Got him again.
All right, so another swing and a miss. And
All right, this time I'm aiming for the body.
You gotta find times to try to preserve that energy and get yourself back to a place where you can actually dole out some good punches.
Doing too much, get you fucked up.
Straight punch lands, and he's got him hurt very bad.
Final seconds here.
Nice. This is interesting.
All right, so the fighter is able to mercifully make his way back to the stool, but this could very well be the end of the fight. You all can see the swelling on the
This is very interesting.
speculate, but that could be a broken jaw.
Instead of existing in a constant state of push and pull,
All right, so here we go. Third and final round.
devious self, there comes to be
All right, so after one of the most entertaining rounds in recent UFC history, our next round is upon us. Man, those guys both took some serious damage in that previous
They
round.
both took damage, but they both
Sukuna does not seem to be a part of
gave
it.
it as well as they took it. Let's
The
see
writing
who
of
goes
JJK
down
has given
first.
no indication of humanizing Sukuna or seeking to make him friendly or even making
the
him
uppercut
relatable to Yuji. It seems that Sukuna
Massive hook lands, and his opponent seems to be on his way out of the fight.
to good and evil. You can definitely
Well, that is all right, so he catches the kick.
There we go.
He counters with the takedown and puts him on his back. Nicely done
is
there.
to still
He
make
knew
him
exactly
pure
what he was doing. He knew if he had an opportunity to secure a leg off the kick,
Nope, it's over, G.
takedown,
You don't let me get you to the ground. It's a wrap. It's a wrap. It's a wrap. You don't let me get you to the ground, bro. This is why we don't allow Donald to wrestle.
that arm triangle is deep.
This is why they don't allow me to wrestle. Shit gets nasty on the ground. It's like night and day.
Great job clearing the hips.
If you go up, that's gonna get denied. It's denied. What are you doing? What are you doing, kid? There's levels to this shit. There's levels to this shit. GG's. Nice. There's levels.
Sukuna is the perfect foil for Satoru Gojo, and he is also considered basically to be a god by the cursed spirits and sorcerers of the world. And what's more, we can't really argue with that idea. The show puts forward an awesome power scaling tool, making his lost fingers the measures of his strength. This not only means we get to witness Sukuna stronger and stronger over the course of the series, which draws us in, we get to wonder what the limits of his powers even are. In the same way Gojo pretty much breaks all the rules his enemies have constructed for him, Sukuna does the same by becoming ever more godlike. Our interest in his character becomes deepened by our awe of his power. He has only ever been threatened in battle once, and that was by Gojo himself. Everyone else has either bored him or amused him. And it's all these enigmatic pieces of his character, the sophistication, the refusal to be friendly, the villain above villainy, that makes him work so dang well. If you want to hear more, make sure to click that bell to get notified when I upload, and also come chill with me when I stream Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday at 6:30 p.m. PST. If you want to hire me as your editor, or want a coaching phone call so I can edit your story, head on over to my website, link in the description, and we can chat a bit. As always, it was a pleasure, and I will talk to you all again soon.
As most of you know, I live out of my van, and I travel all over the country full time. That's my life. And
Division
throughout my
20.
travels,
I haven't beat him
stumbled
not
upon really beautiful
once.
places
He's in
where
the
I met
top
really cool people and
100. I know this
experienced
dude.
really great things.
But I can't sweat his style.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Well, they have cleared out the hardwood. They have made
I am
way for the
approaching it
octagon as we
different
get underway here at Toyota Center in
than I did
Houston,
before.
Texas.
We're wrestling now.
Defense into offense.
Yes, sir.
Counter hook is good. Big shots being
Yes,
landed
sir.
on both sides here. Goes to the body there.
Again,
Yes, sir.
That body kick is going to really
Yes,
take
sir.
effect on him. And it won't take
Yes,
him
sir.
long.
Gotcha.
Knew what he wanted, and he gets the takedown early round one.
I just had to get him to ignore the body for a while.
Standing work with the ground and pound here by Diaz.
There it is. Now he's running him out.
Why is my connection getting so weird right now?
Diaz ground and pound from half guard now. Let's see if he can do some damage.
Yep, control ground and pound. Don't lose my position all because he's moving. Nope. Good denial. If you go up, that's it.
Just over 3 minutes to go round one. Postures up now and lands a devastating strike to the head.
Nope, denied. I denied that, but
All right,
okay,
half-guard
sure.
position for him here, and I can hear Dominic Cruz in the back of my head just screaming about underhooks somewhere.
Yeah, he loved. I mean, but he's right? He's so right in terms of if you're on your back in the half guard, one thing you can't be.
Diaz is trying for a submission here. Oh, he's got that arm in tight, DC.
He knows about fakes.
Oh, gets
I
him
can
out
tell
of
from the
submission
way
now.
my
We'll see
stamina
where he
just
goes
got
from
drained.
here. Oh, look at that high-level grappling as the fighter reverses position and attains a
He knows
dominant
better to get up. I think he just made a slight mistake
Oh,
by
elbows from
staying
the
down.
bottom now.
Just
Okay.
slight mistake.
Oh, strong reversal on the ground here. Good work from the top here by Diaz. Well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent.
He's using the bobblehead effect. Very frowned upon in the UFC 5 community. Very frowned upon.
Let's see what he can do. Man, look how flexible those legs are. He's got him in rubber guard. I don't
Stop
think-
that, please.
I mean, John, don't sell yourself short. You just might be able to do it, but if you do, John, you're doing it with the idea that you're slowing everything down as a defensive fighter. There are submissions, right? There are submissions, but they're very rare submissions that we don't see.
Oh, looking for the submission now. Oh, good technique there. He's got the
Yeah,
triangle
go ahead.
choke locked in.
I got out. I've been racing submissions so long to a point where I just know when I'm going to get out. I can just feel it. See the timing of it. But that's the round on me. Dominant round.
You thought he might get submitted. Instead, he turns defense into offense and power bombs his opponent on the canvas.
Could be a 10-8. No, it's not a 10-8 round. No, I ain't doing enough of that.
All right, let's get you some pictures from that previous round, DC. A lot of good work with the ground and pound strike.
Yeah, he was able to control posture.
Ready to fight? Ready.
All right, here we go with round two. Ooh, looks like that shot was blocked.
Okay,
The
now he
left
wants to
hook
strike
lands
a
on the
little more.
counter.
He probably definitely wants to land his hooks. He's terrified of the takedown.
Big right hand.
That's fine, though. Because eventually you're going to get took down. But my head health does matter. So let's try to keep that head health high. Not let him land too much.
Oh, perfect execution on the low kick.
No, I did to myself. He should have stayed. He shouldn't have jumped down here. I was going to say, it's not actually not smart to be down here.
Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here. Oh, and he escapes up to his feet. Very nice. Diaz is bleeding from the mouth. Daniel looks as though there's a cut on his lip. Thankfully, he's a lot tougher than I am. Just over 3 minutes to go.
Nice.
All right, looks like he's got a couple
Are you
hooks
ready
in
for the
here,
transitions
DC.
that come afterwards?
Defensively, you better be careful. Relentless pressure from the top by Diaz.
you go. Again, half guard. Oh, nice.
Trying to pass the guard here, but nice job by the bottom fighter defensive.
Bottom fighter did a fantastic job.
Nice, very nice.
Making sure he blocked any attempt to get past the guard.
Nice, very nice. Very nice.
Well, he was a little bit
We're gonna have a chess match.
You can't say the same here in this second
You got your
round.
little
He's
knot.
really picked up the pace, an uptick in the aggression and the output, and
Don't worry.
to find his range here in the pocket.
I'm gonna get you one way or another.
All right, so now we start to see some bruising appearing on the
Yeah, I
torso.
know you love that
All
uppercut
courtesy of the
hook.
body work of his opponent.
Just the wherewithal to go to the body and the discipline to stay with that approach. I mean, it's just tremendous. You see a fighter with a high fight IQ.
Bitch. His hands are nice. I pulled back on the last one. It's on me. I don't mind wrestling. That's the thing you don't realize.
Back to the feet now. A lot of top pressure being applied here. Oh, he's got the knee on the belly. Could be trouble defensively. Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation
play with it.
this fighter, you're potentially
All right, so I've won one round basically.
now inside the float, trying to set up a choke here.
Yeah, I basically won one round. So I think the smartest thing for me to do would be just to win this next one. Just get him on the ground. Get him on the ground, keep him there. But also just be very sharp, very clean on the feet. Like, don't get rocked at all. If I don't get rocked at all on the feet whatsoever or dropped, I have 1,000% faith that this fight is mine. I have 1,000% faith that he's not going to win this if I don't get rocked or dropped, because I'm going to get the takedown.
That the power is not equal, and if he can land, he does have the ability to damage it.
You ready to fight? You ready?
Third and final round here.
Let's go, friendo.
And he blocks the shot there. Well, just as he did.
I literally pulled on that.
I'm not sure his opponent knows where he is.
No, he is on Beach Street right now. He's seeing Tweety Bird over the top of his head. You take a hook like that, you are on wobbly legs.
Big left hand lands upstairs. Hook is there again.
It's like I can't get.
He's in a lot of trouble now.
Oh, back to the well now. Another huge hook.
Oh, just opening up on it now.
Come on, I'm trying to get you to throw that hook.
Back and forth we go.
There we go.
Well, he's hit.
The hook is fast, boy. Yeah, the hook is extremely fast. I don't know what it is. Boy, you really think you're gonna catch me in something like this? Oh, okay. That's a nice one. Good one. Good first one. But you really want to play this submission game. You really want to play down here with me. With 3 minutes to work. You want to play this game. You know this is where I want to be, right? You know shit get nasty down here, right? Feel like you should know that.
Changing the position.
Trying to guard pass.
Oh my God. I don't know why I did all that.
It ain't happening. Good job understanding the transition.
Good jab. All right, so look at that.
Oh man, I can't even, like, he throws a hook at the perfect time. Yeah, I can't even pull from it. Yeah, no, I can't pull from it. He throws the hook and elbows at the perfect time. They couldn't have picked a better time to throw him. Yeah, the dude's not 100% unbeatable. It's just if I have to play him, I have to wrestle. Like, once I get my turn and takedowns in, and we're upgraded turn takedowns, it's a wrap for a lot of dudes. But until we get those, it's going to be a much more difficult fight than it needs to be. Yeah, it's going to be much, much more difficult. But we're going to get those turn to takedowns. Why they give me this, man?
You ready to fight? Ready.
Well, for all the places we go in the world, few can hold up to this one. Good evening from T-Mobile Arena here in Las Vegas, Nevada. Opened April of 2016. UFC went there for the first time at UFC 200, and they've been bringing big shows seemingly every other month ever since.
Can't play with it.
And if you're talking about a home base for the UFC, you're talking about T-Mobile Arena, home to some of the biggest UFC events ever. UFC 200. The speed with which he is able to just toss his opponent to the mat. The moment they came close, he knows, I got a fire in my hips, load you up and throw you. That's exactly what he did. Oh, this is where you don't want to be, though. And busy as
Am I not getting a fair warning about what transition he's going to?
Ooh, postures up and now goes with the big strike to the body. Well done there by Diaz.
Yeah, let's watch the knees, see where the knees go.
Man, another one lands. He's trying to pound his opponent's head through the canvas.
That's why I'm denying it, but I think it's his ground game. I think he's got really good, bottom defense.
Oh yeah, no pity pat to this guy. This guy's trying to land. He's trying to land effective strikes.
Under 3 minutes now to go in the round.
Since you're gonna block the hooks first, might as well give you straights. Mix some straights in there. Oh no, I got it that time.
These ground strikes are starting to add up. Postures up
Yep, gotta wake you up.
Another sequence of ground and pound there. Nice work there by Diaz. All right, DC, half guard position here. You've done a lot of good work in this spot in your career.
Oh man, I love this position, and you see this fighter today loves it too. It is the most secure position in fighting. You get an underhook on one side, you keep a half guard on the other, and then you just go to work. It's the safest position, especially for a wrestler. Massive shot from the top.
And there it is, another strike on the ground.
I know he's got really good bottom game for sure.
Making all these shots count. Oh, big elbow from the top. Oh, we'll see if he postures up and can get some of his ground strikes going here. Oh, going for the arm bar now. That might be tight.
He's got it isolated.
Oh, favoring position over submission.
Very smart decision. You never want to value the submission over keeping dominant position.
Back mount now. Diaz is looking to lock up an armbar here.
Now fight. There it is.
Let's see if your rank tells you any better.
All he's got to do now.
Okay, it does.
Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. So the fight was really caught in a submission there. Just
all right.
as the horn sounded, safe to say he was saved by the bell there. So back to the stools they go. 60 seconds to recover here. We're going to fight on, ladies and gentlemen. Another round coming up. All right, let's look back at some of the action. DC, your good friend.
Ready to fight? Ready.
Round 2 is underway. Oh, effective strike there by Diaz.
Nice punch to the head. Ooh, head
Yep.
lands. Hurt.
Oh, nice straight. That'll work. Well, block that punch. Oh, nice slip there. Great head movement overall by this guy defensively tonight.
He does a great job of moving his head side to side and really mixing up the motion at which he moves.
Starting to do some really significant. Oh, what a connection by him there. His opponent could be out of here soon, DC.
He's almost done. I mean, when you get hit with a shot like that, you don't know whether to run, hide, grab, or wrestle. He's
yeah, they didn't get that one.
Confused
jab. Well, champ, I don't see that
Keep
well, but it's hard to
tagging him and shit.
underneath that elbow. A lot of bodily investment from his opponent tonight.
Yeah, it's an investment, John. It may not pay dividends right now, but the more you go there, the more damage you do, eventually it will show itself. Right now, it's starting to show. Huge body kick land.
So a much
I'm doing reckless shit. Let's get back to the program.
A little bit tentative in round one, a little bit of a feeling out process.
You gotta do it to you, young man.
He has clearly found his rhythm, found the range. We'll see if he can continue with more activity here.
Seems like I might be forced to strike because you gotta remember I ain't got no turn to take down. So I gotta take what I can get.
Great body kick there. So 3 minutes have flown off the fight clock there.
Yep.
Shot like that, to stay standing shows and talks to your toughness.
Oh, big left hand there. All right, so he's landed a few big uppercuts already in DC. I know you're in the prediction business. You think he's going to set it up again?
I am certain. Oh, he's still hurt. Look at that. He can't even stand.
All right, so that opened up a cut around his eye area.
He hasn't moved his head well. He was taking shots too clean, and now a cut has opened up.
Glancing right hand lands upstairs. Man, it's almost like he's got a rangefinder out there. Just too easy as he connects with another good series of punches.
If you're boxing this guy and only boxing him, you will be in trouble.
Well, no denying that he rocked him, but couldn't quite get the finish.
He hurt him real bad, but he couldn't find the shot that would put him to sleep. He threw a lot of punches, but he couldn't get the one to land on the button that would end the night.
All right, so we're starting to point accuracy on that punch right there.
What?
It's one thing to land a hard shot. It's another thing completely to land a perfect shot. That was a perfect shot.
All right, round 3 coming up next. All right, so there's the end of the round. Tough job, but somebody's got to do it, man. Absolutely incredible. Both fighters got stunned. It's amazing to think that we fight on.
Yeah, I'm throwing an unnecessary amount of strikes. I'll tighten up a bit. But I do throw the appropriate amount of a wrestler, so. Let's just take him back to the ground.
Third round underway. Well, let's see if he goes to set up the hook again. He has really done a nice job punctuating his combinations with that hook tonight.
Look at those weapons. Look at how he uses his knees to the body.
Nice.
Straight punch is good.
Beautiful body kick. Another body kick lands.
Straight punch lands. That's as good a punch as he's thrown on him.
The punch that lands down the middle, the one that you don't feel, is the ones that land perfect, and that one landed perfectly.
He's been working hard defensively. Kick block there. Well, it's been a wild fight thus far. Perhaps a contender for some bonus money at fight's end. These guys are going to have to dig deep. They're both hurt.
They're both hurt. You expected it, though. You expected a close fight. You did not expect a war like this, though, where both guys, from the moment they said fight, went forward, got in each other's face, and just beat each other up. It's been tremendous.
You wonder if the offensive fighter is going to start to get frustrated here. Most, if not all, of these shots are getting blocked.
They're getting blocked because he's fighting one of the best defensive fighters in the UFC.
Is my really getting fucking stamina drained? Yeah. This is interesting. I was gonna say.
Showed any signs of slowing down tonight. Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Diaz. Oh, nicely done there.
Nice.
Back to his feet.
Hello and damn, I was hoping my hero NGL.
Oh yeah, nah. Generally, I start with my hero first. Yeah, generally I do. But yeah, I want to get the UFC 4 shit out of the way. Or UFC 5 shit. I want to get that shit out of the way.
About 2 minutes here to go in round 3. Really good vision to block that one. Oh, you gotta let
Nice.
This might be the biggest shot of this entire fight. He landed a massive hook to put his opponent on wobbly legs.
I am hurting him, strangely.
Nice.
storyline in this one, his offensive prowess, particularly when it comes to landing those hooks. And I know you like to play Tony Romo. You think he goes back to it here, what?
I am almost certain that he's going to go back to that specific punch because it's landed every time he's thrown it. And as the fight has gone on, it is landing with more force, and his opponent is starting to wear down. So I will not be surprised if we see another one that ends the fight.
Oh, and there it is, just as predicted. Another
Nice.
Well, now you see some visible damage on the side underneath the elbow. He told us he was going to invest in the body, and he hasn't missed a whole lot tonight.
Yeah, you man got this.
He's done a fantastic job of following the game plan.
I'm not mad at it. Can't be mad at
I
it.
started playing Gundam Operation 2 and it kind of fun to fight a unfair fight and win on 1 HP haven't dodging a shot.
And that's exactly what he's doing.
Oh, what the fuck? Somehow, someway I got the match. I should not have won that, I'll be honest with you. Yeah, I should not have won that. The judges fucked him over big time. Somehow, some way, they gave me rounds 1 and 2. 1, I understand. 2, I actually don't. 3, that's absolutely him.
A win is a win.
A win is a win, but they did fuck that man, though. They absolutely fucked that man without a shadow of a doubt. Good, nah, yeah, being at a disadvantage is fun. To an extent. This is a fresh class I made last night. I'm trying to find that right balance of a fighter. I think I found the perfect balance. Strong top game. Okay, stand up. Just working on what I know I'm good at.
Look at me. I'm shaking right now, dude. Why the freak is that in here? Why? We are deep into the 3rd floor now, and it is cold up here. Oh my gosh. I about had another freaking heart attack because of the stupid mannequins up here. Why are you here? Why? He looks so creepy. Okay, I am now on the 1st floor of the Washoe Club. And the 1st floor of the Washoe Club is the actual saloon, which is through these doors, which I don't have access to. However, I do have access to the museum part of the building. And what is going on?
HMM, rate of 5-0 out of 10 versus My Hero Ultra Rumble 0 out of 10.
I'll be honest with you, man. UFC 5, although it's made a lot of improvements from when it first dropped, compared to My Hero, I gotta give My Hero, I don't know, My Hero has its downfalls too, because this gacha system is beyond egregious to a point where that's gonna be a main negative of rating the show. Well, not rating the show, rating the game. But like UFC 5 is just like certain play styles are effective and they win, not out of fight logic, but out of game mechanics. Like, you should be able to deny clinches. No one should be able to grab the back of your neck with ease and then just do whatever they want.
Not gacha.
No, not gotcha, just gameplay. Even then on gameplay, My Hero be needing updates for certain things about the game. They don't really make updates quick enough. Like right now, Crazy Torch Dobby, his gamma, no, his B is fucking cancer. To me, at least.
Use that long jab to keep his distance and only engage on his terms.
Yeah, to me, his B is just fucking cancer, dog.
Not sure if there was a gentleman's agreement for no feeling out. They are getting after it right out of the chute.
No feeling out process. These guys are here to end this fight quickly.
Oh, with authority, the body.
Oh, nice right hand.
Circling towards the left now. All right, good job by him there to raise the guard and protect his head.
He's doing a good job of keeping the guard high, blocking his head, making sure he's not taking those damaging strikes up top.
Oh, he lands another strike to the body.
Yeah, but they at least update the game in weeks, unlike a game that I play, Apex.
Oh, Apex don't get enough love.
Throwing that jab yet again out of range. Oh, nice straight punch there to his opponent, and he lands it just after catching the leg. So clearly, he is starting to find his timing, not just offensively, but defensively as well. Very good read there. Finds a home for that left hook. All right, so now we start.
Nice rock.
Not sure his opponent knows where he is.
Yep, got you. Got you because you was trying to be too comfortable. You was being too comfortable touching my body. You were being too comfortable throwing the head kick. I tend to get people when they're comfortable.
All right, try to pass here. As Glover Teixeira might say, not today.
Not today.
No.
Great job of following with the hips, keeping those legs locked and keeping them in full guard.
Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Diaz. Pretty good head movement. He's avoiding a lot of these ground strikes.
I hate the fact that I feel like some people can actually just be moving weird. Like there'll be slight pauses right before we get ready to do a transition. And that shit throws me off.
Arm triangle attempt here.
Nice arm triangle setup.
Oh, he's got it locked in.
He's got that arm triangle deep.
No, he doesn't know about fakes. Or does he? No, he doesn't. No, he doesn't. Give me that. He's going to get finished before the round's over. And this, kids, is why you don't want me to get a dominant position on the ground. Well, actually, this is why you don't want me to get you to the ground point blank, period, when you think about it. Because now I'm liable to end it just like this. Shit gets nasty. Just to let y'all take a quick look at what the stats are looking like, what I changed last night. This is what I changed. You know, I took a step back on the accuracy by 1 whole star. I said, fuck the kick speed, it's irrelevant. Took a step back on kick power. I just said, so long as I have really strong top game, really decent bottom game, and 5-star striking, that's all I need to make a ground game offense work. And even with the submission offense, I need 4 stars at a minimum, to be honest with you, because after 4 stars, you're going to be able to one-shot people. That's just my belief. I need the ability to one-shot. It's very important. Get matches out of there quick.
Okay, so this here is the ballroom, is what they refer it as. In this room in particular, Ghost Adventures caught the most compelling evidence of paranormal activity ever to exist, apparently. There is my night vision camera right on the X where Ghost Adventures had their camera, and apparently the ghost manifested
A fellow
right
Division
here on
20
this
who's
X
beaten me once.
and
He's a
walked
D Division 20.
through that door. Now, I'm going to leave this camera running in this room by itself for the next hour.
Content warning. this episode is all about a far-right extremist group, in case you couldn't tell from the title. So if you're sensitive to
Let's go, young man.
5 rounds if need be.
Won't touch my hands. It's fine.
All right, here we go, early round 1. We talk about wrestling being a great equalizer in MMA, but length and reach is another one. He's got a great jab. We'll see if he can employ it too.
You have got to be born with it, right? You don't get taller. When you're a tall guy, you have to understand making your skill set match your physical abilities. And this guy has done this tremendously.
Ironically, however, given the fact that
In the engagement there.
diversity of thought among different fascist groups. If we expect all
Lands to the
fascists
body.
to act alike, then a lot of fascists that act differently operate unnoticed.
Nice 1-2 there.
When we take a closer look at a
Yep.
Into that side.
You're getting too comfortable on the feet. You gotta take it down.
Great foot step right there. Got to the point, started manipulating the body, and the moment his opponent took a
So that
misstep,
we're more
boom,
equipped to
took
fight
it
them
right
than
over the
anyone
top.
else stay
Great job.
inspired. To put it simply, fascism is authoritarian
Postures up.
xenophobia,
Oh, and he lands a
alien
brutal
rule,
strike to the head.
nationalism. That's a lot of highfalutin words to throw at you, so
Look
let me
at
just
that.
explain it even
Recognize
simpler.
he's about to
A
lose
fascist
position.
believes the following. Their
Oh, his
national
ground and
ethnic
pound
or
is
racial
on full
identity is
display here
superior to
tonight.
all others. At one point, their national or religious group was at the height of its power.
Nice job by him to still be a threat off of his back.
Degenerative influences.
All right, feet on the hips here.
In order to regain their power, they must return to the old ways. The world is a stage of perpetual conflict in which the strong destroy the weak. Therefore, strong, usually dictatorial leadership is needed to return their society to its full
Big
glory.
right hook there by
Now, these
Champ.
aren't the only things.
Making all these shots count.
These are just the bare bones criteria I'm using here to explain who I consider to be a fascist. I bring up my definition
is right back to the
because
form.
often when you discuss fascists on the internet, people will get really
All right, he's
weird
trying to
about
control
it, accuse you
posture
of
here.
calling
Now
anyone
trying to
you
hip
dislike
escape.
a Nazi.
He's just trying to
What
move
like
out of this
biggest
position
decide
off the
who is
bottom.
or is not a fascist? I don't know. I don't have the legal ability to declare
2
someone a
minutes
fascist.
now to go.
I can only give you what I think a fascist
drops
is
inside that
and
close
why I
guard,
think
DC.
a group
Full
meets
guard.
that definition.
Let's see how
And I'm
patient
doing
he
this
is
in the spirit
as
of
he
good
attacks a
faith. Though I
submission
find
of his
fascism
ground and pound.
contemptible, I'm not using it in a
Nice elbow
derogatory
from the
sense.
bottom. Hard
I'm
to
using
win a
it in
fight
descriptive
fighting off of
sense.
your
I'm
back,
not calling these
but
people
he's
fascists
effective here.
because I disagree with them. I disagree with them because I think they're fascists.
nice right
And
hand
I'm
by
not
the
speaking
chin,
colorfully.
yeah.
I'm not exaggerating to make a point. Nor am I accusing anyone of
All right,
secretly
he continues to
deliberately
bully his
emulating
opponent here, really manhandling him on the ground.
criteria that I outlined. Something else to keep in mind, fascists will lie about
Well,
what
maybe
they
ill-advised
believe. They'll
to
tell
be
whoever
competing
they're
off your
speaking to
back, but he's
whatever story
landing.
makes them appear most sympathetic and reasonable. Often, they'll claim to be tolerant and non-violent and loving types, but their actions will often contradict
Get the half
this,
guard.
which is why you can't just listen to what they say, you have to look at what they
Gotta
do.
be careful here.
So with those disclaimers out of the way, let's move on to today's
I don't mind if we wrestle,
30 seconds now to go in round 1.
but most importantly, I cannot get rocked.
He blocked that punch. When both are prepared, these are the types of fights that we expect. Another shot to the head.
Punches and punches all to the head. Beautiful combination.
No, that's a nice round. That's a nice round. Very close. Very close, but I got it.
While reciting the names of breakfast cereals.
We look back at some of the replays from that previous round, DC. A lot of good action for fight fans over those 5 minutes.
I mean, high pace, high intensity.
They're strongly
All
discouraged from
action
jerking
first round,
off.
both
They have
landed
weird prescriptive
multiple
beliefs
strikes.
about how and
What a
when
great round of
masturbating is
fighting.
acceptable. I'm not kidding when I say their rules include the idea that if a man is to nut, it must be within 1 yard of a woman. Again, I cannot stress enough that none of this is a joke.
Second round underway.
And nut rules, the serial thing, even the way Gavin McGinnis
So he's really
dresses
starting
like
to
a
put together some
Victorian barber
significant
are all
body shots here. These are going to
entirely
take their toll as this fight goes on.
because hearing this, it's easy to think of these guys as friends.
Big shot to the head.
Sound funny and quirky and maybe grow.
Got him.
There goes for the takedown.
I like to always catch him off the hook.
Another good stick to the head.
They want you to think that they're just goofy oddballs. This is a tactic a lot of the
Not
far right
being just
uses in their
defensive, but
public-facing
offensive
communication.
off
Have you
his
ever
back.
wondered why
Great
the Klan
punch
uses such silly names for its leadership structures, calling people grand wizards or imperial cyclopses or
Inside the
lopsided
closed guard
jabberwockies or
I mean,
whatever?
he
They
went
did
right
that at
into
the
his
time
full
so
guard.
that the Klan's
What does he
formation
do
could
to
be
try to
out
advance himself?
Nice.
They just kind of slip
More of an
around.
advantage on the
This
mat.
Schrodinger's joke strategy lets you say whatever you want and then decide later, after people have had a chance to react,
a submission attempt here.
I mean, you cannot sit in a full guard. When you sit in a full guard, you give these guys so many opportunities.
Well, the ground and pound has been
At least he's got a good understanding of GA.
Again, not much defense there. Another ground strike.
He's got a good understanding of GA.
Pretty good ground and pound by him here. He told us on Thursday he needed to be more effective in these situations. Certainly effective tonight.
Many people
I gotta take whatever advantage I can get.
Oh, look out, folks. That is tight.
it looks like it's getting going.
As an advanced player, yeah, I knew he was gonna do the fucking fake. I had a feeling. That's the real one. Yep.
You might say that they consider their national, ethnic, or religious identity superior. They claim to be conservative libertarians.
Yeah, those are two fakes. Although I bid on them, they got a stamina low, and that's what matters. Yeah, take the back.
Use this moment to swing himself back to his chest being facing the mat. What a beautiful display of submission defense.
In fact, the Proud Boys split with the
Look at him, he set
All-Right,
them
which
to
they
him.
Mm-hmm.
Look at him, he set them
themselves to be an explicit
Oh, that rear leg kick.
Oh, I thought he was doing a fake.
Western values, which, you know, it's just the wishy-washy way of saying white people stuff. Now, perhaps
Well,
some of the
defense
less
doesn't always win
savvy Proud Boys
championships in
actually
MMA.
believe
How
this
about the
is a
submission
distinction
defense
worth
tonight,
noting.
thwarting one
It seems
attempt
to
after
me
the next.
Yeah, the
pretty
fact that
obvious
he's
that the
constantly
Proud
under
Boys'
attack.
outward
Yep, got him.
is a marketing factor.
That was a beautiful hook. It landed
Don't panic though. Don't panic though. It's not over yet. Control him. Oh, nice. Nice get up. Nice get up. Just get put back down.
They may be tired, but that tired, that fatigue is warranted. That was a high-level grappling exchange between two phenomenal grapplers.
I don't mind taking these petty ass elbows. I already won the round. I'm just waiting on your transition.
Good series of elbows by him there. It's almost like he's ambidextrous.
No, if you won't transition, I will.
There is no strike in fighting that could really damage your opponent as much as an elbow. He understands that, throwing him over and over again.
Oh, that's how you do it. Postures up and lands to the head.
And another strike to the top lands for him.
Yep, got to throw in a few serious strikes. All right, I dominated him that round.
Willing to adapt what they claim to stand for based on where the wind is blowing. It's also worth noting that the announcement of the creation of the Proud Boys was in Talkies magazine. Not a magazine for the trashy snack food. It's a publication that's hosted articles from the likes of Richard Spencer and Jared Taylor. And Gavin McGinnis, the guy who started the whole thing but eventually distanced himself from the organization once the legal consequences were made clear to him, is definitely, categorically, a white supremacist. He believes in biological IQ disparities between races. Here's a piece he wrote for the publication American Renaissance, where he was cited as one of the possible race realists invited to imagine the future of American race.
Got him. Don't be afraid of the takedown, boy. You can't be afraid of the takedown. You can't be afraid of the takedown, my friend. You have to be ready. That's one of your greatest mistakes. You cannot fear the takedown.
So inside the open guard of his opponent, gotta be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this.
Nice.
Working inside the closed guard now.
The blind utopians of the New York Times.
You can't get patient either. That's the other part about me and grappling. You cannot get patient. You have to be ready to deny my next transition. Sometimes I do my transitions right away.
They say dominate the prison population for the same reason. They insist America is a racist hellhole where people of color, in scare quotes, have no future. This does way more damage.
The fact that you're not transitioning. Oh, I'm finna say, fucking finally. I just transitioned.
Right side control now.
Then the KKK.
That was nice.
When you strip people of culpability.
Working on the ground here. His opponent's
and
feet
some of
on the
the odds are
hips.
stacked against them.
Oh, huge pop from the crowd as the fighters get back up to their feet. I mean, you and I love a good grappling match, but these fighters came to see knockouts.
Yeah, the fans came to see him knock each other out. That's what they're going to get. All the grappling was beautiful.
Yeah, cut him, but you cut me too.
It is the striking.
Wow. Wow. I'm shocked. I'm shocked. I can't be mad at it. It's one of those things. I should have stayed away from the fence. Can't be mad at it. I should have stayed away from the fence. I should have stayed away from the fence.
I've ever read in my life. Second of all, when when far-right guys say that, oh, no, we're not racist, we're just anti-communist or anti-Marxist, you should pick up on the secret code where they believe that the idea that the races are equal is itself a Marxist idea. That's not to say that everybody who's anti-communist or anti-Marxist is necessarily racist, but racists definitely use it as a way to disguise their hateful beliefs. And I hope I don't have to explain to anyone in my audience, or anyone who's here for the first time, that the idea that black people don't make it into higher education as often as white people because their inferior minds just can't handle it might be just a scooch prejudice, just a little. And I know that he thinks black people are, in general, less intelligent than white people, because in the very same article, he defends Charles Murray's discredited racist tome, The Bell Curve, with quite possibly the most bad faith interpretation of statistics I have ever seen. Quote, "A common misconception of the book is that it purported blacks are stupid and we are all incompatible." And I just want to pause here and point out that the whole point of this article is literally about how white people and black people are incompatible and black people are stupid. Like, it opens with a story about how black people and white people just naturally don't want to hang out together. And he says, like, black people don't make it into college because they're dummies. So, weird that he's being defensive about people making those claims about Charles Murray. Instead, the book makes it quite clear you have to start with a blank slate when you meet someone, because it's quite possible he will not fit the stereotype. Doesn't mention that it's a stereotype that Murray creates. There's a giant overlap in IQ tests, and thousands of Asians are dumber than thousands of blacks. And thousands of blacks are smarter than thousands of Asians. You'd be a fool to assume you weren't dealing with one of those thousand from these groups. In that sense, it's an anti-racist book. All of this is written directly above a diagram allegedly demonstrating the bell curve maps of the IQ of various races. And okay, yes, Gavin, you're right that the book doesn't argue that literally every black person is dumber than every white person or East Asian person. It argues that, in general, black people are dumber than white people and East Asian people, even if Murray thinks it would be hasty to make assumptions about individuals based on that trend. McGinnis is essentially arguing that this book can't be racist because it allows for the possibility that any individual minority might be one of the good ones. And if you think I'm taking him out of context, you can read the whole article in the description below. But you don't really need to, because I've read most of it here in this video. There's not really any exculpatory context there, but feel free to check it out if you don't believe me. McGinnis is also wildly Islamophobic, and I don't even need to prove that one, he just straight up admits it.
I'm not a fan of Islam. I think it's fair to call me Islamophobic.
Got me there, guys. I'm an Islamophobe. What can I say? Don't like Muslims. Before the record, I can prove it. He argues that Muslims are inbred, violent monster people, giving examples of how Muslims in Middle Eastern despotic theocracies oppress women and throw gay dudes off of buildings, evidently failing to note that those women and gay dudes are also themselves Muslim. He seems to think that, like, all Muslims in the West are sleeper agents lying in wait to enact Sharia law. When in fact, and I have this on pretty good authority actually, Muslims are normal people that have a different religion. Weird how he doesn't judge all Christians by the dominionist fundamentalists arguing we should stone gay people and force women back into the kitchen. Probably because those people are his buddies. Probably more than a few of them are Proud Boys. Moving on, hey, remember this guy, Kyle Chapman, the so-called based stickman? Boy, it's just, we have to take all of these people seriously. The guy who dressed in silly cosplay and beat the shit out of anti-fascist activists with a big stick he had? That guy, who's also an explicit white nationalist, by the way. Alongside August Invictus. Hey everybody, this is Editing Matthew from the future. Just wanted to let you know that I did call this guy August Invictus when his name is actually Augustus Invictus. So I'm going to keep calling him that throughout the video, but that's not his name, it's Augustus. A Holocaust-denying proponent of eugenics who, actually, look, before I try to explain who this guy is, let me just quote from the Proud Boys article on the Southern Poverty Law Center's website. McGinnis welcomed Invictus onto his show on July 28, 2017, where the conversation repeatedly dipped into Invictus's interest in armed revolution. He explained he'd fallen out with his fellow attorneys because they took offense to his suggestions that maybe lawyers should be hanged in a revolution. Yeah, I wonder why they took that to heart. People are so sensitive these days, you can't even tell them that you want to hang them in an armed revolution without them getting upset. event of a revolution. McGinnis only nodded along and in response offered up his own frustrations with liberal journalists. Now, in case you didn't catch that, he's invoking the Turner Diaries here. I made a video about that you can go watch if you're unfamiliar, but he's alluding to a part of the book where in the midst of a white nationalist exterminationist revolution, race traitors are killed en masse in the Day of the Rope, so called because they're all hanged from lampposts. Then comes the Day of the Rope, where they round up all race traitors and hang them. Race traitors are everyone who is married outside of their race, been too supportive of people outside of their race, or, you know, just sold a home to someone outside of their race, or just random people they find on the street, because as the book notes, it's kind of impossible to avoid hanging some innocent people, but that's just something you gotta do. Turner opines that for political terror to be effective, it has to be arbitrary to keep people afraid that they could be the next victim. Also, by the way, the Proud Boys lawyer, James Van Dyke, who issued a cease and desist letter to the Southern Poverty Law Center over this article, claiming that the Proud Boys do not now, nor have they ever...
Well, there is nothing quite like calling fights here in Rio de Janeiro. I'd imagine all the athletes, nothing quite like making that walk. Here we are back in Brazil once again.
For the Brazilian athletes to see their colors being blown, to see the crowd going crazy every time. There were nights where Brazilian fans...
Nice. GG's. Because once you're down, it's over. Come on, how am I making these transitions? Oh, wow. Okay, yeah, you're right. Alright. I got all the hands. Let's go. Let's get it.
Number one, declare yourself a proud boy and say the words,
nice
I am
defense there.
Western European, and I refuse to apologize for
that was that beautiful combination.
Number two, get the shit kicked out of you.
Just over 3 minutes to go.
Breakfast cereals in
Very fast, yeah.
Oh, taunting? Say no more. Say no more. I can do that since we want to taunt. We want to taunt. You're going to learn to respect your elders. One way or another. Don't worry. I'll take my time with you. People that taunt will only get taught a lesson by me. Oh, I'm not stressing that. Oh, baby girl, I'm not. I'm gonna give you exactly what you're looking for. I'm gonna give you exactly what you're looking for.
Well, he's landed a few.
I give one, I take one. You give one, you take one. That's how they fight.
Nice. Nice.
Oh, he gets up here, but he is on wobbly legs.
Oh, landing some big shots.
Ooh, we landed at the same time. Nice. I respect it. Well played. Well played.
I know you can't necessarily relate.
Social media profiles, phone numbers, and addresses.
15 seconds remain in the round. Oh, he cut a nasty cut on his lip. That one bears watching.
Let's show them there are
round 2 straight ahead. All right, there's the horn indicating the end of the round. So the fighter now with a...
That's well played. Well played.
He's going to have to deal with. You see the cut man not wasting it. Well, he had a lot more than a puncher's chance coming in. Big knockdown for him.
So since we want to taunt, I can do you. Just know once we get to the ground, that's it, bro.
Nice kick to the midsection. How about that defense into offense, and certainly the reach advantage paid dividends there. Blocks the strike and immediately counters with a straight punch. All right, so perhaps
You gotta be sharper on the feet.
something defensively. There is a legitimate cut around his eyes.
Yeah, he cut on the eye from that last strike. He's got to pay attention now before it gets worse.
Whose paramilitary wing, founded and led by a violent white
Lunges
nationalist
forward with
criminal,
a left there.
literally named themselves
They're trading huge shots here. We'll see who's the last man standing.
but they're not in any way
Nice
racist
straight
or
right.
associated with the alt-right. And
Connection there.
Mm-hmm.
demonstrating that they are indeed a white nationalist alt-right aligned group, or at least a group sympathetic to those interests. One would have to ask, why hide it? Why maintain this?
All right, so an opportunity goes by the boards. He had his stone nearly finished, and now his opponent has
Entryism. You change your messaging in public to downplay your more extreme beliefs in hopes of attracting moderates. In some cases, you can use
well, no
dog
feeling out
whistles to signal
process
to other
tonight.
people
Both
without turning away people who are, as of yet, not sufficiently radicalized to accept your more unorthodox positions.
he gets back up, but barely. Look how wobbly he is.
Emphasis on dressing respectably and hiding their power levels.
And he switches to southpaw. Well, he's really picked up the pace here in round two. Much more aggressive now here and starting to find himself in the pocket.
Religious groups, salespeople.
I might be forced to strike for this one.
From that cut with each strike landed, and he continues to effectively target that area.
You know, we are talking about a guy with super high flight. So when you give him that crimson red is nothing more than something that inspires him to continue doing what he's doing. So you have got to change it. A big, massive hook that really put his opponent on skate.
That's so crazy. Once your stamina killed, you can't get that takedown as easy. Oh wow, I was having that shit happen again. Well, my stamina's just murdered.
That comes with taking your time. You get excited and you want to finish it because you think it's right there, but at times you just overswing and you miss a lot. You need to slow down if you want to get his opponent out of it. There it is again. Look at that.
How much evidence keeps piling up? Don't believe me? Read the comments to this video and see all the credulous weirdos who know shit like, imagine thinking the Proud Boys are fascist, or
Good body shot.
anti-fascists are fascist. I've gotten this mocking, scandalized reaction to
So I'm going to hit you, and then you hit me. Back and forth we go. This is one of the best fights I've called all year.
Yeah, one of the best fights. And the blood, the injuries only add to the intrigue. It only adds to who's going to continue down the path.
Nice.
Right there, his opponent's wobble champ.
Yeah, I made mistakes earlier. One thing about this wrestling approach, you can't make early mistakes and get your takedowns denied. You have to be 100% sure in your transitions. Cannot fuck around.
and all pretend to disavow the actions of the others to present themselves as the reasonable middle ground between all-out neo-Nazis
Third and final round.
non-genocidal conservatives.
All right, so here we go. The crowd on its feet as this next round gets underway. We saw in the previous round both fighters got dropped.
But it seems those guys like Stone Cold or Sargon
Ah, man, I'm too tired to even give a proper counter.
Proud Boys are a decentralized organization of fascist thugs committed to violence in the streets against their political enemies, critics, politicians, and whichever minority groups they're
Oh,
scapegoating
he
at the
blocked that
time.
punch. Nicely done
There's
defensively.
a worrying
Well, he hasn't really
historical
showed any signs of slowing down tonight. He continues to connect on a high volume of strikes here.
practices are laughable. It's a deadly mistake to not recognize the very real danger that they pose.
No, he is on Beach Street right now. He's seeing
Mm.
Not being
just like that. You are on wobbly leg.
not like on the bus.
Oh,
Yeah, I did it to myself. I took us here. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to beat this dude. I already done set myself up for failure early in the match. Yeah, that's on me. Yeah, I already set myself up for failure.
In the idle zone. So, as per the protocol, I will do 2 next week.
Good fight, good fight.
I don't feel comfortable
Yeah, that mistake's on me.
in that way.
I had took him down early. I just fucking
Maybe I'm being paranoid, but just indulge me.
took my hands off the controller for a second just to put the blunt out. Next thing you know, the man's up. The next thing you know, He's counting on me
If
heavy.
you'd like to see more videos from me, you can follow me on youtube.com/scaredycatstv, where I review horror movies, or youtube.com/megaslimeentertainmentzone, where I play video games. If you feel so inclined, you can also donate to my Patreon at patreon.com/thoughtslime. It helps me make videos like this, because this one's probably not getting monetized. You can also catch me streaming every week on Thursdays at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time here on YouTube and on Twitch. My advice to you, the listener, probably don't join any fascist street gangs. That's a bad idea. Find back a step to a school they can handle, they tend to give up on higher education entirely. Thanks to the Marxist myth of ubiquitous equality, this mismatch leaves blacks less educated than they would have been had they been left to their own devices. So just a couple things to note there. First, holy shit, that's one of the most racist paragraphs I've ever read in my life. Second of all, when far-right guys say that, no, we're not racist, we're just anti-communist or anti-Marxist, you should pick up on the secret code where they believe that the idea that the races are equal is itself a Marxist idea. That's not to say that everybody who's anti-communist or anti-Marxist is necessarily racist, but racists definitely use it as a way to disguise their hateful beliefs. And I hope I don't have to explain to anyone in my audience, or anyone who's here for the first time, that the idea that black people don't make it into higher education as often as white people because their inferior minds just can't handle it might be just a scooch prejudice, just a little. And I know that he thinks black people are, in general, less intelligent than white people, because in the very same article, he defends Charles Murray's discredited racist tome, The Bell Curve, with quite possibly the most bad faith interpretation of statistics I have ever seen. Quote, "A common misconception of the book is that it purported blacks are stupid and we are all incompatible." And I just want to pause here and point out that the whole point of this article is literally about how white people and black people are incompatible and black people are stupid. Like, it opens with a story about how black people and white people just naturally don't want to hang out together. And he says, like, black people don't make it into college because they're dummies. So, weird that he's being defensive about people making those claims about Charles Murray. Instead, the book makes it quite clear you have to start with a blank slate when you meet someone, because it's quite possible he will not fit the stereotype. Doesn't mention that it's a stereotype that Murray creates. There's a giant overlap in IQ tests, and thousands of Asians are dumber than thousands of blacks. And thousands of blacks are smarter than thousands of Asians. You'd be a fool to assume you weren't dealing with one of those 1,000 from these groups. In that sense, it's an anti-racist book. All of this is written directly above a diagram allegedly demonstrating the bell curve maps of the IQ of various races. And okay, yes, Gavin, you're right that the book doesn't argue that literally every black person is dumber than every white person or East Asian person. It argues that, in general, black people are dumber than white people and East Asian people. Even if Murray thinks it would be hasty to make assumptions about individuals based on that trend. McGinnis is essentially arguing that this book can be racist because it allows for the possibility that any individual minority might be one of the biggest moments. And if you think I'm taking him out of context, you can read the whole article below. But you don't really need it because I've read most of it here in this book.
I'm shocked. That's on me. That's nobody's fault but mine. Ain't nobody's fault but mine for that one. Yeah, I just need to tighten up, that's all.
Fair to call me Islamophobic. Got me there, guys. I'm an Islamophobe. What can I say? Don't like Muslims. Before the record, I can prove it. He argues that Muslims are inbred, violent monster people, giving examples of how Muslims in Middle Eastern despotic theocracies oppress women and throw gay dudes off of buildings. Evidently, failing to note that those women and gay dudes are also themselves Muslim. He seems to think that, like, all Muslims in the West are sleeper agents lying in wake to enact Sharia law, when in fact...
Let's do it.
We've seen that happen. We knew it 100 years ago. We just don't do it. Instead, we cling to this notion that people must work hard under penalty of poverty and starvation. It's considered demoralizing or spiritually corrosive to have too much free time. We would prefer to force people, ourselves included, to do pointless busy work
Fighter
and
connects
just
there.
allow them to be idle. Russell's point here, beyond that workers are being exploited, which is,
Nice little shot
bad
there.
enough, is that the conditions that exploitation was created to address no longer
Big
even
shots
exist.
exchanged in the
Because we
pocket
live in a
there.
world where modern technology could be leveraged to produce as much as we need with
Nice
less
body
human
kick
effort
there.
than we waste now.
You
But
gotta be
instead of
kidding
doing
me.
that,
Edge of your
exploiters
seat
have
action as
insisted on
expected.
making
Oh, man, John, they're trading
arbitrary
early.
workload.
Big right hand.
It's August of 2003.
Oh, nice combination.
I'm working a part-time job at Tim Hortons. It's a slow day, and I've completed
How
the list
good
of
is this
tasks my
action
boss
about
has
a
assigned
minute
me.
in? I think I'm
He
gassing out
hands me
just
a roll of
watching
paper
this.
towels and
I'm
glasses and
exhausted
says,
trying to
if you have time to
call
leave,
all the
you have
strikes
time
that
to
these
clean,
two men
and
are
instructs me
throwing
to
at
clean
each
the
other.
window display.
What a fun
I had
fight.
already
Yeah, hate to be the
cleaned
punch
just
counter.
moments earlier. We tend to organize our lives around our jobs, and any idleness we
Just
indulge
over
in
3
is meant
minutes to
simply
go
to make
now.
us more productive in the long run.
Beautiful
If
strike.
you can work
Sets
more,
this
if
really
you
high pace
can
with the
produce
hope
more or
that his
make more
opponent can't
money,
keep up.
we
We've
would
seen
kind of
him
view
do
it
it.
as ridiculous, even irresponsible to not do that. Like you're robbing your future self or any kids you might have
Just
of
misses
any
with the
potential
straight
earnings
right.
you could have made.
Oh, bad spot
Partially,
for
that's
that
because
cut
of
right
the
on the
precarity
lip.
of the economy we live in.
Mm-hmm.
Losing opportunities and well-paying jobs faster than
We got a fight, folks.
None of us know when an unexpected expense might spring up out of nowhere and drain our bank accounts. And once that happens, it can be difficult or even impossible to escape a vicious cycle of poverty. So,
All right, well, he rocked him pretty good, but didn't sort of smell blood in the water. Now it's a
As soon as I get them turning takedowns, boy, it's a wrap.
Why do you think that is?
You gotta go
But even
find
if
the
that
finish.
weren't the case,
You
we all just
cannot
kind of
let him
believe
off
that
the
doing
hook
as
like
much
that.
work as we are able
Now
to
he
do
will be
is inherently
motivated
a moral
to
good.
try to go
Maybe
and
not
hurt you as you
consciously,
work
but still, it is morally
Diaz's
good
nose
to
is
work hard.
bleeding
It
now.
is morally bad
Looks to be cut
be idle.
perhaps there on the
Unless
bridge.
either you literally can't work due to sickness or disability, or when resting would help you recharge.
Nice uppercut.
A calculated necessity to make you more productive in the future. One of the principal arguments used by advocates of the 4-day work week is that it makes workers more
Nice punch
productive,
land.
which suggests that if you did not do that, why bother making people's lives better? In other words, it is considered morally compulsory to work as hard as we are all able to. This point of view would
All
seem
right, so a
very
good job
strange to
defensively
most
by
people
him
who've
here
ever
as he raises
lived.
the
They would
guard
see
and
hard
prevents
work as a necessary
Louis denied it. Had a feeling.
toss there. Judo
cannot be
101.
shirked. Something
All right,
which
so some
produces
definite
useful goods, but
damage
not something
underneath
inherently
the elbow
virtuous,
now
just a
on the
sad
side
burden
of his
life.
opponent. A lot of
So
strikes to
where
the
did this
body
idea of hard
starting
work
at
as
him.
an
Yeah, a
inherent
lot of
good
strikes to
come
the
from?
body and mixing
more
up the attack,
importantly,
not being
who,
one-dimensional,
if
not
anyone,
headhunting
does it benefit?
inside the
Come with me.
octagon.
I'll use
I
my
think
time
he's
power.
Yep.
Go on a cosmic
Don't play with it.
odyssey across human history to
Just
find
laid it.
out. You have to go to the bathroom?
Big diving punch to the
You have to go to the
head.
bathroom. Go
Big
now.
strike.
I'm
Oh,
not
so there's the
stopping.
horn.
Fuck, it was right there. One more shot, it would have been over.
Saved by the bell. All right, so his legendary chin holds up despite getting knocked down in that previous round. DC, take us through the highlights.
He's as tough as they come. There has not been a
It'd
guy.
either go bad, slow you down, or make you a target for some other group of humans to raid. Besides, just getting enough to survive is difficult and often dangerous enough on its own, so why take unnecessary
Starting to do
risks?
some really
Get what you
significant
need, then
damage to
rest,
the
so
body
you're ready
here.
to do
Another
it all
strike
again
lands there.
Yeah.
That set a natural tempo for
Thus
life.
far,
You
how's
did
his
what you
opponent
needed to
still
do
standing?
to provide for yourself, your family, and your
This fight
community,
is supposed to
and then
be
you
over.
rested
It
or
might not be over
socialized
now,
or
but it's gonna
or
be
did
over
something
very
else
soon.
people like to do. That comes with its own set of problems. Sometimes you
Not
just
there.
not be able to get anything.
Oh, that's a
And when that
beautiful land
happens,
downstairs with the kick.
you die.
Beautiful
And that's
strike
not
there as he
ideal. But
continues
it's
to
very
attack that
naturally
cut.
regulated how much
Cutman's
time
going to have
people
some
spend,
work to do if
for
we
lack
get to
of
the
a better
stool between
word,
rounds.
But that's why we got the best in the business.
Now,
We got the
before
best
we
cutlery in the
proceed,
business,
it's important
and they
to
are
make
going
one
to
thing
need him
very
right
clear.
now.
I don't want to
Because
make
this
it
cut
seem
is
like I'm
getting
presenting
worse,
this as a
and it's only
straightforward
going to
march
continue to get worse
progress.
because he has
The
got
idea
a killer in
that
front
there's
of him.
some sort of teleological progression from a Hobbesian
leather
state of
landed on both
nature
sides in
where
that
we're all
exchange.
just animals shitting on the ground fully automated luxury game space
Going for the finish.
is a racist fallacy. It takes for granted Eurocentric views of technology and progress and assumes that the closer to those that a civilization hews,
Well,
the
you know
more
this is the hurt
advanced it
business,
is.
and both
And I'm not
guys
just
are
saying this to be
compromised at this
politically
stage of
correct.
the fight.
This
Yeah,
idea
both
has been
guys
at
are
the heart of
compromised.
colonialist violence
Both
the
guys
world
have been
over,
beat up.
as
Both
we will
guys
see later
have
in
done
this
a
video.
great job of
So with the
landing,
understanding that we are
recognizing what
moving
they wanted
forward
to
in
get
time,
done,
not
and
in
it's showing.
progress,
This is a very evenly
we
matched
jump
fight.
forward to the birth of agriculture. Suddenly, we got
Nice
ways
job
to
by
much
him
more safely,
defensively
much
there.
more reliably produce a whole lot of food. That
Well, a
means
really
that we
good
all have to
second
stay in
round
one
for him thus
place,
far
so the
after a
best
somewhat
places become
lackluster
real
first round. He
valuable.
has
And
found the rhythm and
now
found
you
his
got
striking
steaks.
range. Scary proposition for the opponent now here in round 2.
We own the
squares and will kill you if you don't get off on goddamn squares.
Yep.
Two classes of people in there. The violence doers that had appointed themselves owners of the land, and everybody else who's got to work for a living. The violence doers put themselves in charge because, like, what the fuck are you going to do about it? And offered the workers living on their land the following deal. The violence doers will protect the land workers from other foreign violence
You see his
doers.
high-level
In
footwork
exchange
here,
for the
maybe
land
trying to
workers
set up
funding
that hook shot
land,
again.
giving them a
You
portion
could
of the
tell
food they
John,
grow on
he's
that
setting
land.
a trap.
And
He's trying to walk
helping
his
out if the
opponent
violence
back
doers have to do
into
a
his hook side,
particularly big
his
violence.
big power
This
side.
arrangement,
So he'll keep
feudalism,
faint, not
was a
little
raw deal
punches,
for the land
with no
workers who
intent to
became known as
land,
serfs.
just
They
to
were
get his
locked out of
opponent
any
where
sort of
he needs him to be
decision-making power
to
and
land
were
that
essentially
kills him.
used as part of the land owned by the violence doers, who came to be known as
Beautiful knee.
the alternative, getting murdered, but serfs were, for all intents and purposes, basically slaves. Pause here for a second, okay? Because don't go getting excited, you creeps.
Diaz goes in for the takedown now, and he gets it. Beautiful transition there, and he was getting worked on the feet, so a nice job to get the fight to the
Some
ground.
lumpy
Yeah,
load
smart
gets a boner
adjustment,
because they think they can use that to excuse
Nice
the
job
chattel
by him there.
slavery
He was
practiced in
being
North
dominated and
America.
is able to reverse position.
Sure, but
big
a slave that
shots
the slave
here.
master still thought of as a human being, like the level of violent subjugation is nowhere near equivalent. Nor were serfs typically.
He's got side
bought or
control
sold
here, DC.
or
You know, he's
forcibly
got a
separated
lot
from
of
their
different
family.
submissions in his
Still,
arsenal once
a
this
serf
fight gets to the
is
ground.
someone's property, and they have to do whatever that person tells them to do. So that's like
Yeah, good round.
pretty chill version of slavery.
Back to the
compared
stools we
horrors
go,
to come, but,
and that is a
you know,
really severe
you
cut,
never
so we will
want to
monitor
be a
him
slave
between
unless it's for
rounds
consensual
as
sex
they
stuff, in which case
furiously
it's
get
none
the
of my
cut in it.
business. Shit definitely sucked back then times.
All right, let us now
Peasants
get you some
definitely
replays
worked
of
hard.
all the
It's hard to plow a field, but there wasn't much incentive to work above and beyond what was minimally required of you.
Third round underway.
Like, even if you wanted to,
This
there's
crowd
only so
is
much
going
rice you can
sick
grow
after what they
you can
saw in
raise
that
on
previous
one
round. Truly an
Kinda
all-out
limited by
brawl,
what
seminal
nature
moments
will
on
allow.
both sides, and
But why
the fight is still
would
going
you
on.
want to?
Great
Because there's
moment
no
by both
opportunity for any sort of
fighters.
social advancement. You're locked into a permanent servile path. You wouldn't benefit from working harder. Your lord's just going to take more of your shit and then expect you to produce that much every time.
Yep.
Now, you have to work hard, at least hard enough to make your blood.
Can't pressure like that. You can't pressure like that. Got to be more careful. It's over. Oh, wow. I was too tired. That's crazy. I just denied that, but sure.
oh, how about that strong reversal on the ground?
Now it's time to do something
And he
else.
will let his opponent stand up
You're not
here.
going to Sigma
What a great fight damage doled out on both sides. Perhaps some bonus money coming the way of these two individuals at night.
Europe, for example, had more days off than modern workers.
Well, at this point, DC, I'm not sure if he's just biding his time or just trying to get some extra
And then,
reps, but
once it's done,
go
they
finish
chill
it.
and do whatever else they want to do. And that's just how it is for most of the time. Humanity discovers the power of dinosaurs.
Oh my god, I literally just fucking dodged it.
It is the ability to produce enormous surpluses of the things that we need to survive. It is no longer necessary for
Diaz has got his hands looking for a guillotine.
they can use it.
Yeah, he wasn't quick about it. Oh no. Maybe I wasn't quick about it.
Gets out.
That is great submission defense, keeping everything short
Then
and not
everybody
allowing
would
his
then just
opponent to
work
get the
less,
submission
right?
victory.
Because they don't gotta work as much to get
You gotta like that.
No.
And there's the shot.
Oh, thank you. Fucking A. I was gonna say, if he gets out of that.
Well, what a great showcase for these two fighters and this division. Down to the wire between two of the best. Oh, big shots raining down. Oh, just a merciless approach here on the ground, continuing to target.
I denied that. Okay, sure. Whatever. Fucking whatever. Not like I earned that.
Right hook to the head block.
People became more free, more safe, and enjoyed the benefits of a
Oh,
more
now lands
productive.
a kick.
His nose is busted. I can hit him with straights all day.
More choices. But it isn't as straightforward as it's often presented. All other things being equal, I suppose, in a
Back to
legal
the jab
sense,
now, no
you
good.
are undoubtedly more free in a capitalist
Yep, knew it. Knew he was gonna give me something.
experiences I'm too privileged to even think about, in which case it's kind of up in the air. But if you're one of the people that's considered evil by the violence doers, they stuck around, they're still doing their thing. Then
And he's back up again, so the takedowns have been there, as have the get-ups. Well, good news, bad news, right? The strike there lands, but just not much steam on it because his gas tank.
If you didn't like your feudal lord, well, tough
be in real
You're
trouble.
part of his goddamn way.
Diaz's cut on his nose does not look good. Actually, it looks really bad. You gotta think the ringside physician is gonna get called in here in a moment.
On paper, I mean, he doesn't own you, and you have to agree to work for him, which means that he has to compensate you enough.
He's right.
Could have slapped me right there in those last few seconds, but I think I got it.
Not like ha-ha funny, more like horrific funny. Turns out that if you organize your economy around the accumulation of personal wealth, everyone is incentivized to make as much as they possibly can so they can sell as much of that shit to someone else as possible. And thus, they want to pay anyone that works for them to make that shit as little as possible to save on costs. And that meant basically everybody was crammed into factories, working around the clock with no protections or rights to make the meagerest wage that they would accept. Now, in order to get workers to accept this shitty deal, owners of capital used their heaps and heaps of sticky, icky cashish to influence government policy to essentially give them no other option. Land that had been used commonly for generations was seized and made private. Laws were passed to make poverty literally illegal so that anyone without money could just be scooped up and forced to work. Many of those laws, by the way, still on the books. Not called anti-poverty laws, but laws against, like, vagrancy or loitering. Over centuries of this, workers fought back and clawed their way towards a slightly less disastrous arrangement in most places in the world. They organized, they had strikes, they did some terrorism, and then the bosses were like, oh.
I'm doing homework. Okay. Two birds with one stone.
I love that.
Thank you.
I fully support that.
Into that bag and my education.
At the same time.
At the same damn time.
Where you work at?
I'm in Candyland with it.
I love that, man.
Okay, fine. Just stop.
I don't remember this dude. I'm gonna have to check our rivalry in a second.
That is when we find our modern conception of the virtues of hard work being established.
It is a beautiful city,
The idea
and
that
the
it's
fans
morally
are
good to
always
work yourself
rowdy.
to
It's
the
going to
bone.
get louder here tonight because championship will be won.
These guys throwing early. Surprised then that the rise in popularity of this view of work first emerged in colonies dependent on slave labor. America, baby, number one. If you're a slave, I truly hope that you are not, then it doesn't make a lot of sense.
Huge uppercut.
The guys who make you do that work are your least favorite guys. The guys who made you a slave. And I don't want to speak for slaves. What would make more sense is for them to wait until the slave owners are not around.
All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape, or maybe look for a Kimura here.
Towards wanting to kill your oppressor at oppressors.
Making all these shots count.
And their solution
if you're the bottom fighter, DC, what do you do?
You got to move. You got to strip. You got to get up on the hips to try to move your opponent off of you or pull him down to close the space.
It would be in their own self-interest to participate wholeheartedly with their own oppression.
We march on, 3 minutes to go.
Not only are they doing all of
Champ, look at that redness underneath his elbow. A lot of those strikes to the body starting to pile up.
Getting beat up and being smart enough to knock his head out of the entire time. I like this. I like this approach.
See, for centuries, people believed that the Catholic
You gotta
Church
start
ensured that
to
all
get to
devoted
the get up
flock members would
process.
get into heaven
Because
and
everybody
show
talks
God.
like you just get up,
But
you
without
don't.
that earthly
It's a
authority,
process,
the
right?
path
You get
to
to the
heaven
underhook,
was less
you
clear.
build to the
And some
elbow,
Protestants
then you
began
start
to
to
think
gain
that
height
since God
to
knows
get back
everything
to
in
your feet.
advance, he's already chosen who's going to go into heaven and who's not. So it became really important to let everyone know that you're like super chill with God and you're doing all this stuff to get into heaven, so you're not viewed as a great big sin lord. People really wanted to prove they were predestined for
heaven.
All right,
half guard now, not a fighter you want in half guard against you. For the bottom fighter, what does he
God controls everything.
He needs to secure his underhook. He's got to be fighting for underhook. One of the most key things you can do as a bottom fighter stuck in half guard is try to frame. You frame and push your opponent away from you. By pushing him away from you, he will then want to come back into you. It's like when I push you back, you want to go forward. So as he comes forward, hand goes up the face, like slip into an underhook, build up to your elbow, then go chase your single leg. This is high-level grappling, John, from a Brazilian jiu-jitsu black belt named Daniel Cormier.
The old class got really into this idea. And if you're not spending your time doing the thing God likes, then you're just going to spend your time sinning.
To go here
Ever heard the
round one.
expression, idle hands are the devil's plaything? That's what you jerk off.
But he's hurt very, very bad.
Morally upstanding people who never tricked off are hard workers. They are rewarded by God for their virtue, wealth, and success. And by the transit property, we
Good round, good round.
Becoming drunks, layabouts,
I gotta check out, see what his level is, because I actually don't know.
Furthermore, that means that if an individual or group is poor or immoral in your view, it is morally incumbent on you to put them to work. See, you're helping them. Because hard work will transform their moral character.
Oh, Division 16, we've never fought before. Interesting.
And the fact that you just so happen to profit enormously from their labor is just a lucky coincidence. So they should be thanking you. Hey, guess what?
Nice jab to the head there by Diaz.
Everybody, you know who's poor and thus needs to be put to work?
Again.
All of the people whose land and
Beautiful job to get the kick home to the body.
We stole. If you think about it,
Flips the shot.
about it. The kindest thing we could do for them
Nice double leg, guys.
is basically work for us. Because they're poor, because we took everything from them.
Nice job behind there to move it a half guard. Not much resistance from the bottom.
He's just too good in this position. Look for ground and pound speed.
Squander it all in the pleasures of the flesh, and once again be left with nothing.
Postures up and lands a brutal strike to the head.
Thing to do, the godly thing to do. Well, we need to teach them how much it rules to work for us, and once they learn to do that and do the work the way we like it, we double Dutch promise we're going to treat him real good after that.
We'll see if he postures up and can get some of his ground strikes going here.
Civilize others by exploiting them was called the white man's burden. Because did you ever
Gets
stop
the
to
elbow
consider
up
how
into the
hard it
target.
is for us to get all of this free shit? How burdensome it is for us? Fuck you, Rudyard Kipling. I'm not afraid to say fuck you, Rudyard Kipling. And this brings us back at last to the 21st century.
Well, we'll see who has the edge here as they get back to their feet after a pretty engaged battle there on the ground.
And both of these guys should feel pretty satisfied because they both had their moments and they both showed true skill on the ground.
A powerful witch seized control of the crown of the
He lands another strike.
Oh yeah, he's playing slick.
To connect on a lot of shots to the midsection, and these will take their toll as this fight goes into the latter round.
Welfare, a not so subtly racially coded stereotype for somebody new rather than do an honest.
All right, so now we start to see some bruising appearing on the torso, and all of that courtesy of the body work of his opponent.
Just the wherewithal to go to the body and the discipline. He threw it right in and landed to the head.
All right, so a nice job there defensively to raise the guard and prevent any damage.
Those hands never leave where they're supposed to be, and if you do that, most times you will block the shot. That's income.
Again, he's looking for that left. It's not there.
These same stereotypes to sow division between freed slaves and white
90 seconds and counting in
whose
round two.
economic interests would otherwise tend to overlap.
Well, he has really picked up the pace here in round two. Much more aggressive than we saw in round one, and now starting to find himself in the pocket. Back and forth we go.
I'm gonna make you pay. Every time you make a mistake on the feet, I'm gonna make you fucking pay.
Secures the takedown. Back to his feet.
Get it out of their systems. To do anything else is just handing them a crutch, which robs them of
Oh, and he escapes up to his feet. Very
Any
nice.
solution which requires assistance means that the person doesn't learn to solve the problem when that assistance is not present.
Oh, nice
Thus,
punishing
trapping
kick to the
them in
body.
permanent dependence It's like putting training wheels on a bicycle. You're never going to learn to ride a bicycle. Except every child that's ever used training wheels absolutely do.
Indeed, respect.
10 minutes in the can. What a round it was for him.
Yeah, we both I got knocked down. It's interesting. It's very interesting. I haven't been able to really get him and keep him down. That's been part of my main issue.
Or anyone that needs help with anything.
But
Surprise, surprise.
it looks like he's not going to allow the wrestling. I think the best thing we can do to conserve our stamina is just count on him on the feet.
Striking game tonight, especially that hook. We'll see if he sets it up again here. He has punctuated a lot of his combinations with that hook shot
no
tonight.
longer wished to do the drugs, they would simply stop doing them.
That was a
They
hard
can't.
body kick.
That is
All right, so
the
he knocked
entire
down Foreman
reason
in the
it is a
previous
problem.
round, and you can just
The
see
reality
by his
is,
body
of
language
course,
how
sometimes
confident he is in the striking realm in this
that's
match.
common
And you can
fucking
see
sense.
his confidence
To go back
in
to the
his
metaphor
posture,
of a crutch,
but also
if you're using a crutch,
had on his opponent,
you probably need it like your leg is broken or something. Your leg
Well, this
will
is
get a lot
absolutely
worse
the hurt
if you try and
business. It's
use
hard to
it
see
without
which
the crutch.
party is more
Boy, all
injured,
of the
but I think
metaphors
both
people use
fighters
should
have been
unfortunately
really
terrible.
effective with
If you
their
think about them
strikes.
for even a
Yeah,
second.
both guys have been affected. Both guys have been beat up. It's a very competitive fight. Let's see who has the heart
Nice.
to carry it through.
Are you ready for the takedown?
People like the idea that if you lose your job, you don't starve to death
Diaz
on
is
the
looking to
street.
pass here
Oh my God, you really just gave that to me. That's crazy. It's crazy, you really just gave that to me. It's so crazy, you really just gave that to me. It's dangerous in that guard. It's dangerous in that guard, baby.
That's unbelievable. It was crazy to watch his finish.
They don't get any food. And there are other people doing that job whose workloads are too difficult or demanding. They should just get part of that person's job. Then the other person doesn't have to do as much, and everybody wins. Isn't it weird that there's a lot of things that need to get done? Roads that need repairs, children that need daycare, and all
I only got 1 point off of that? That's wild. That's crazy, but sure. Fucking sure.
because we treat getting to work as a reward for good behavior. If you don't accept the terms of your employment as dictated to you by the owning class, then fuck you. You'll just be unemployed. Your bargaining position is deliberately kept weak by maintaining a class of people who are kept poor and desperate. You will accept the shitty working conditions on offer because if you don't, it can always get worse for you. You could be like them. But thanks to the internet, employers have found ways to exploit even the people who are unemployed. The gig economy forces people into an informal employment, where they can be just as exploited as an employee without any of the protections to which an employee might be entitled. No sick days, no insurance, no overtime, no health and safety regulations, no minimum wage. That also means that even if you have a job, hell, even if you have 2 jobs, you can spend what little free time remains working around the clock, on demand, work delivered right to your phone. Welcome to the future. And guess what? Lots of opportunities, because there's always going to be more and more of this precarious menial work, because for some reason, nobody has time to cook or clean or drive themselves anywhere. I wonder why that is. All of this work we're doing, a lot of it, maybe most of it, is pointless. Just a small blip in an enormous balance sheet for an out-of-control money-guzzling corporation, or mean-spirited drudgery that everyone requires but chooses not to respect, because obviously, if it was worth respecting, they'd get paid more. And they don't get paid more because it's not worth respecting. It's a snake sucking its own dick forever. Now, we on the left tend to be pretty good at recognizing that people deserve to be compensated better for their work, but we tend to be pretty bad at even broaching the question of whether or not it is necessary for us to work so hard in the first place, whether or not it is necessary that we maintain the absurd, destructive overproduction standards to which we are accustomed. Now understand that when I say this, I do not mean depriving ourselves. I don't mean austerity. I don't want to live in a world without the occasional frivolous joy. I like toys and tchotchkes and candies and all of that shit. When I say we do something about the overproduction we are accustomed to, I do not mean that we should all learn to make do with the absolute bare minimum. In most of the important ways, I don't even think it means that the average person has to make do with less. I believe, and I think the evidence bears this out, that if you took the work that was necessary for everyone to live a pretty sweet life, divided that work equally amongst everyone who was capable of doing it, the resultant average workload would be way smaller than the one we put up with now, for 2 main reasons. Firstly, the bulk of the work we do now is designed to do absolutely nothing worthwhile, just to line the pockets of a few rich ghouls. Even the work that does need to be done is done in fucked up, inefficient ways for ghoul money. I think we can all agree that we need clothing. Even if you like to be fully nude, rolling around in the mud, sometimes it's cold, and you gotta cover up the goods. No economy will ever overcome the need for clothes. We could just estimate how much clothing we need, then make a bunch of quality clothes so that everybody could have clothes. That would be the obvious thing to do. That would be the most efficient thing to do. But it's not the most profitable thing to do. A more profitable solution might be to make a whole lot of cheap, shitty clothes. This has a lot of benefits for you. People's clothes fall apart, which means they gotta buy more. And the huge margins you're making mean you can afford to make way more clothes than you're actually intending to sell. And it's not gonna eat into your profits much, if at all. So that means you can make all sorts of styles and colors and to make sure you're selling the absolute maximum that consumer demand will allow. And anything that doesn't get sold, you can just throw away. Of course, in order to do that, you're creating an enormous demand for human labor. People have to sort the extra clothes, ship the extra clothes, sell them, dispose of them, and actually destroy them so so that nobody tries to get free clothes that you're throwing away. Then bring those clothes to landfills, manage those landfills. The most laborious part, of course, would be making the clothes. So you have people do that in a country where they don't have to pay people as much or keep them as safe, which also means you're incentivized to lobby that country's government to keep wages down and working conditions worse. And I'm not even going to get into the environmental costs. This is a video about us working too hard, not how the work we're doing is also killing the earth, which is another problem. And the second reason that I think the evidence bears out my ideas about hard work is that the ghouls do absolutely jack shit, a big fat zilch, and yet they have an alarming amount of all of our money and stuff. Way more than enough to go around. During the COVID-19 pandemic, billionaires, that's people with over $1 billion human dollars, saw a 42% increase in their wealth, and now they alone account for 14% of global GDP. Right now, just 10 of the world's richest men have as much money as 40% of the global population. That's 3.2 billion people. To put that number in perspective, if all of those people were in a room, that'd be a fucked up room. Concurrent with this alarming growth is the greatest increase in extreme poverty in 20 years. Also, projected increases in the cost of food at about 36% and energy at 50%. Hey, a weird coincidence, but the food and energy sector are seeing record profits. Do you see how these problems should not coexist? I could go on like this, but I think I've made my point that our economy is not organized rationally if the goal is to do the most good. If the goal is to funnel all the money directly into Jeff Bezos' open maw, then yeah, we're going about that in a pretty rational way. But I don't think that should be our goal. Because Jeff Bezos can't even eat money. Like, if we have 10 guys, and they are all guys, with as much money as half of people, if we just didn't let them have that, then half of people could have more, twice as much. I struggle to convey the absurdity of this. It is unthinkably, unimaginably cruel and pointless. For real, how much stuff are we going to let them have? They have too much. They don't need anything more. And half of people need lots of stuff. Shoes, eggs, toilet paper, sunscreen, etc. Economist Larry Summers recently argued to President Joe Biden that the United States needs to attempt to maintain a 6% unemployment rate to curb inflation. The only solution to the problem of a rising cost of living that our leaders, by which I mean the leaders of the global economic hegemony, I myself am not American, are willing to hear out is one that places the onus on the people struggling to meet the cost of living rather than the people making record profits raising the cost of living. At least 60% of inflation can be chalked up directly to rising corporate profits specifically. So obviously the solution here is to artificially lower demand by making more people poor so that prices fall. We're saved. Now we can't afford cheap stuff instead of not being able to afford expensive stuff. I digress. This was a bit of a tangent, but I couldn't justify cutting it after leaving the stuff about punctuation marks. I need an editor. One of the alleged virtues of capitalism is its efficiency. Doo-doo dum-dums will argue that if people are allowed to follow their own rational self-interest, naturally, they don't waste any money on things they don't need. Because why would you employ someone to do a job it doesn't need to get done? You could just save the money and just have more money. However, all that's required for an inefficiency to exist within a capitalist enterprise is for whoever calls the shots to believe it is necessary. That's not a problem unique to capitalism, of course, but what is unique is the belief that capitalism exclusively is the only system where this is impossible. Capitalism is meant to be immune to human error, because in aggregate, the market will just correct any mistakes that our fleshy meat brains make. Economists tend to overlook that people are not all-knowing gods. I am, right now. That's the bit I'm doing for this video. But nobody is in real life. The idea that people will always follow their rational self-interest relies on them having the omnipotent knowledge of what that is. Easy mistake for economists to make, because they do believe that about themselves. Don't ever argue with an economist, by the way. It's like arguing with someone who's really into astrology, except that economists cause actual problems in the world and don't have good drugs. Economists log off. Sometimes it's because of a big company's departments not communicating with one another. Sometimes it's just because of inertia. There's just always been that job, so people assume that it's necessary. Sometimes it's part of some absurd workaround to compensate for a problem somewhere else in the business. So our perfect, rational, finely tuned machine of an economy is full of people whose whose work is not simply useless on the basis that it only benefits Elon Musk, but useless even from their employer's selfish perspective. People whose jobs benefit absolutely no one, least of all themselves. In bullshit jobs, David Graeber estimates that upwards of 40% of the workforce finds themselves in such a position. And while I think that number is perhaps a little overeager, it's difficult for me to deny, anecdotally speaking, that it's not a big problem, because I've certainly worked jobs like that, and everyone I know has too. And it's not good for your mental health. There's the anxiety of your employer suddenly waking up one day and realizing they don't need you. There's the doldrums of spending 40 hours a week doing tedious bullshit. And the spiritual loss of knowing just how much of your precious, finite lifetime you are sacrificing to something that simply does not need to be done. Worse than that, the usefulness of a job and the way it is compensated are not correlated in the way one might expect. The people who are rewarded most highly in our economy are usually people whose jobs are, at best, unnecessary but nice to have, like athletes and entertainers, and at worst, actively harmful, like CEOs or arms dealers. Incredibly important jobs, specialized, difficult jobs we all agree we need people doing, teachers, nurses, airplane pilots, social workers, often pay extremely poorly. Graeber argues that the job satisfaction of being allowed to do something that's actually useful is treated as though it itself is compensation. You're passionate about your work, and you get to make a difference, and you expect to get paid too? Don't be so entitled. How many people do you know that wanted to be a musician, but were discouraged because being a musician doesn't pay well enough? Would you say that whatever job they went on to do is more important in your life than music? We all like music, and we all agree we want a lot of it, and a lot of people making it, but not my kids. No, they're going to be in fintech. They're going to be engineers designing redundant security systems to prevent the theft of Goldman Sachs' digital assets. You know, a real job. In that sense, we are actively discouraged from seeking out meaningful work. Meaningful, necessary work is a luxury that the average person could no longer afford. If you need to do something meaningful in your life, you can do it in your free time, but it's important that you spend at least 1/3 of your life doing some absolute garbage, because that's the responsible way to live. Time is the most important resource that exists, and I'm not just saying that because I'm the physical manifestation of it. You can only do so many things in a human lifetime, and you probably want to do more than you'll actually get to do. Let yourself imagine what you could do with a little extra time. How many more books would you read? How much more exercise would you get? How much more quality time would you spend with your loved ones? Or would you just rest? Get a good night's sleep for once. Take a break, let your mind wander. Feel the sunshine on your skin. Play some of the games in your Steam backlog. Catch up on Better Call Saul. You could do all of it if you just had a little more free time. And that's a fun name, isn't it? Because if the time away from work is the time where you are free, what are you during work hours? If people tell you that you need to be made to work more hours to live a fulfilling life, what they're really telling you is that you don't know how to live a fulfilling life. Left to your own devices, you would waste your time. So instead, you have to let someone else waste it for you. Can you honestly tell me that having more time to do whatever it is you actually want to do sounds like a worse life, a less fulfilling life? If indeed this menial busy work were the most fulfilling thing to do, you could still choose to do that if you wanted to. So where does this leave us? Well, I got good news and bad news. Bad news first, because I want to end on a high note. Right now, you probably don't have a choice but to work as hard as possible. It would be irresponsible of me to tell you that in our current economic model, you should just stop and relax, because the only people who get to stop and relax right now are rich jerks. They don't need to be told not to work hard because they would never do it. Not the way you do. Yes, you. No, I'm talking to you. You. I can hear your thoughts. You're beating yourself up and feeling lazy and inadequate. And let me tell you, I see everything. I see you. I see that you're working harder and against greater odds than you realize. Doesn't matter if you have a job or whatever. It's hard enough just to be a person. And in a world where hard work is synonymous with self-worth, sometimes not being able to work as hard as you'd like to do is the most difficult thing there is. Take it from me, an omnipotent time god. Do what you can, and then know that it's enough. Morally speaking, anyway. Materially, it might not be enough, and that's not your fault either. You did not fail. You have been failed. Bummer's over. Here's the good news. You have never been alone with this feeling, and bit by bit, people are waking up to that reality, that their there's something fundamentally wrong with the way we are taught to think of work. In the incredible intersection of tragedies we find ourselves within, where at once people have been forced home from work and also find themselves able to negotiate for more pay or better conditions, a lot of people are realizing, maybe for the first time, that change for the better is possible. So many people began quitting their jobs during the pandemic that bosses immediately shit and pissed directly into their pants. They call it the Great Resignation. And right now, they're desperately trying to play it cool and pretend like, oh, everybody's regretting it, you better not do it. Look at all these think pieces saying everybody regrets it. Too late, cuckpitalists. Owners of cuckpital. Got him. So-called labor shortages, in fact, living wage shortages, give labor more bargaining power. And wouldn't you know it, they've seized that opportunity to strike and unionize. Throughout the pandemic, there has been a sustained upswing in organized labor, winning battles that would have felt impossible just a few years earlier. Last year, former Labor Secretary of the United States Robert Reich referred to this as a national general strike. It's not, but that's what he said, and he said that's a good thing. And when even liberal doofuses like Bill Clinton's Labor Secretary are cheering on striking workers and encouraging them to demand better pay and conditions, and that a general strike might be necessary to accomplish that, you know something's up. You know attitudes are changing. As I was writing this, a Starbucks in Alberta voted to become the first to unionize in Canada. In the United States, approval for labor unions is at the highest it's been since 1965. Hell, look at the rise in popularity of r/anti-work, which briefly became one of the most popular subreddits. While they don't lean quite as left as I and probably most of you might like, and maybe they should look into some of the anti-work theory that we're meant to be discussing on that subreddit instead of just not doing that, it's still pretty fucking encouraging that such a massive swell of people have come to the realization that their jobs aren't the problem, jobs are the problem. That they aren't individuals in bad situations, they are within a bad system, with bad rules. Change won't happen overnight, but a major shift is occurring in the way that we think about work and value. For decades,
Oh, shit.
people have largely been unwilling to even discuss work less. It was, and still is to some degree, taboo, because nobody wants to get called lazy. But enough is enough, and people are finally willing to consider taking back our lives from the outdated, exploitative ideology we have shackled ourselves to for so long. The day is coming, my friends, perhaps sooner than you think, when the last... you only have to do 4... considered pretty chill version of slavery compared to the horrors to come, but, you know, you never want to be a slave unless it's for consensual sex stuff, in which case it's none of my business. Shit definitely sucked back then times. Peasants definitely worked hard. It's hard to plow a field. But there wasn't much incentive to work above and beyond what was minimally required of you. I mean, like, even if you wanted to, there's only so much rice you can grow or sheep you can raise on a plot of land. You're kind of limited by what nature will allow. But why would you want to? Because there's no opportunity for any sort of social advancement. You're locked into a permanent servile caste. You wouldn't benefit from working harder. Your lord's just going to take more of your shit and then expect you to produce that much every time. Now, you have to work hard, at least hard enough to make your quota or whatever. Beyond that, working hard is a liability because if you overexert yourself or get injured, you might lose your ability to make a living entirely. So people worked the amount that was required of them, and then it was understood they wouldn't want to work more than that. They did their work already. Now it's time to do something else. The work's done. You're not going to Sigma #grindset yourself into a noble all of a sudden. If you got what you need, it's okay, you might as well just kick it then. By a lot of estimates, medieval serfs in Europe, for example, had more days off than modern workers pretty much anywhere in the world right now. So hard work is the thing people do begrudgingly, and then, once it's done, they chill and do whatever else they want to do. And that's just how it is for most of time. Skipping forward a little, humanity discovers the power of dinosaur juice. This would later prove to be a pretty big mistake. Now, big machines and heavy industry give us the ability to produce enormous surpluses of the things that we need to survive. It is no longer necessary for a peasant to toil all day on the field. They can use equipment to get the same results with just a fraction of the effort. So you'd think that everybody would then just work less, right? Because they don't gotta work as much to get stuff, right?
So here we are, Newark, New Jersey, the Prudential Center. You know, some people call this the Armadillo. I don't know.
It's a beautiful place and a beautiful
No.
and the fans here are ready to explode.
Beautiful stuff with the ankle pick to get him down. Now we'll see where he chooses to go from here.
Got the ankle pick. Let's see how he advances from this position.
Emerged as our civilization moved towards this new mode of production.
Diaz is attempting to pass here, but he's denied by the defense.
People became more free, more safe, and enjoyed the benefits.
Oh, nice work as he delivers the elbow there from the bottom.
Leisure time, more choices.
Nice transition.
Straightforward as it's often presented. All other things being equal, I suppose, in a legal sense, you are undoubtedly more free in a capitalist democracy than a
Beautiful reversal on the ground.
a slave or a colonized person or a convict or a woman.
Well, he's more than content to work off of his back, DC, where he has been a magician in his UFC career.
In which case, it's kind of up in the air. But if you
High elbow kick.
Looks like a pretty good attempt here.
Good job by the champ there. Slide back up.
now all the philosophers are saying that
He
everybody
passed the half guard.
and endowed by their creator, and it didn't have any rights to.
Under 3 minutes now to go in the round.
If you didn't like your feudal law,
Right inside his opponent's guard here, DC. You don't want to play around here too long.
No, you got to either have two hands in or two hands out, or guys start to attack triangles.
somewhere else to work on paper. I mean, he doesn't own you, and you have to
Big
agree
ground
to
and
work
pound.
for him, which means that he has to compensate you enough that he'll do that. So that sounds really good.
Man, this is some serious ground and pound. He's trying to put this dude.
You want to wrestle, just remember that.
He's one of the better ground and pound fighters we have in the entire UFC. And you're seeing why.
Remember, you started this. Never forget that. You started this.
Make as much as they possibly can, so they can sell
Diaz is back in full
to
now.
someone else as possible. And thus,
Great
they want
defense
to
by
pay
the defensive
everyone
fighter.
to make that shit as little as possible to save on costs. And that meant basically everybody was
Seems as though he's not going to be deterred. He wants to sell.
with no protection.
Oh, crowd just loving it as the fighters, after an extended grappling battle, make their way. Oh, a nice job to catch the leg and work it right into a takedown. Beautiful transition there. All right, close guard now. Oh, shades of Kenny Ford in there. Elbow from the bottom by Diaz. All right, so he can't get it here again. Good awareness by the defensive fighter.
Many of those laws, by the way, still on the books. Not called anti-poverty laws, but laws against like vagrancy or
Stop that.
workers fought back and clawed their way towards a
This is a nice little grappling match.
Now he's going full mount.
they organized
Oh, and he's back up again.
and then the bosses were
I like that. I like that.
Trading clean shots. Let's see who's going to be the last man standing.
Oh, and he caught the kick. Oh, just like
Nice.
with us on Thursday.
Good fight. Good fight.
Beautifully with the takedown.
He did a great job countering with that nice takedown.
See, I'm the better wrestler. Really.
Kick coming and turning it into his offense.
surprised then that the rise in popularity of this view of work first emerged in colonies dependent on slave labor. America, baby, number one. If you're a slave, and I truly hope that you are not,
You ready
then
to
it
fight?
doesn't make a lot of sense for
Ready.
you to want to work hard.
All right, round two.
Nah, fuck it.
Nice straight punch there by
To
Diaz.
a slave, and I don't want to speak for slaves.
Hmm.
Oh, he's hurt bad. He's hurt bad, John. He's got to press him. He's got to go chase that finish down now.
Find a way to kill them. Kill them all and free yourself.
And a nice job at least staying upright on that. Tried with the uppercut there, just missed or short of it. Oh, that shot cut him.
Yeah, it did. You know, you don't expect it. Sometimes the cuts happen when you least expect it, and right now that's exactly what happened. Heavy body kick lands.
Huge kick lands again.
All that spinning shit is really not going to do it for you.
And that one certainly found the target. Both fighters hanging down in the pocket and both landing. Well, we may have the best cut men and women in the business, but I'm not sure they're going to be able to do much with that cut. It continues to widen with every passing stroke.
And you're fighting a great fighter. It's hard to deal with the damage of the cut while dealing with the level of the fighter in front of you. Right now, you've got to do something different to try and cheat.
When you going to realize that flashy shit's not working on me?
Great shot lands. Now he's got to go find that follow-up attempt. The kill shot is what they call it, to go and end the fight.
How you not drop? I don't know.
And just like that, back to a standing position. We'll see who has the advantage. Well, he continues.
Oh yeah, he quit. Yeah, he don't like it when it's competitive. He don't. Got you out here rage quitting because you wasting your stamina throwing spinning shit. That ain't nobody's fault but your own.
If you've ever heard the expression, idle hands are the devil's plaything, that means you'll jerk off if you're not working. And old-timey people hated jerking off, so that was scary to them. Thus, morally upstanding people who never jerked off are hard workers. They are rewarded by God for their virtue with wealth and success. And by the transitive property, we can assume that anyone who is wealthy and successful is therefore a hard worker. And also, anyone who is not wealthy or successful is lazy. Lazy people are driven to sin and ruin, becoming drunks, layabouts, and worst of all, sexually immoral. Furthermore, that means that if an individual or group is poor or immoral in your view, it is morally incumbent on you to put them to work. See, you're helping them. Because hard work will transform their moral character and allow them to become fully functional members of society on your terms. And the fact that you just so happen to profit enormously from their labor is just a lucky coincidence. But yeah, you're helping them get into heaven, so they should be thanking you. Hey, guess what? Guess what, everybody? You know who's poor and thus needs to be put to work? All of the people whose land and stuff, and in a lot of cases, their bodies, we stole. If you think about it, the kindest thing we could do for them is to get them to do a bunch of free work for us. Because they're poor because we took everything from them. Now, sure, we could give their land and stuff and humanity back, but as poors, they lack the moral character to take advantage of those things. They'll simply squander it all in the pleasures of the flesh, and once again be left with nothing. So what we should do, the moral thing to do, the godly thing to do, would be to teach them how much it rules to work for us, and once they
Ready to fight? Ready.
I guess here we go. 5 rounds if needed for the UFC lightweight championship of the world. Takedown defense holds up. Oh, nice angle. Great timing, better execution. Early connection with the left from the champ. Diaz gets back up.
Hoops, there it is.
Good takedown.
Gets that early takedown. Yeah, smart adjustment, yep.
Making all these shots count. All right, feet on the hips here. Well, hard to win fights working off of your back, but that elbow's certainly a useful one. Nicely done. Ground and pound strike there now. Man, he's killing it on the ground. Another strike gets through.
Oh, right into mount. In the half guard.
Big right hook there by the champ.
Oh, he's got the ground and pound going now. Oh, he reversed position there on the ground, and he's now in the dominant position. Another ground and pound strike lands. All right, so there it is again. He's been very efficient with his ground and pound striking game tonight.
And now they're starting to pile. He's starting to pile them together. Punch after punch is starting to land from the top position.
Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Diaz. Oh, that's a pretty slick reversal right there. Under 2 minutes to go in the round.
Referee help you here. Just as the referee will never take a guy out of mount, they will not take a guy off of your back. You have to get him out of his position. Now he's on top, exactly where he wanted to go. Great job landing from the top position.
Diaz is looking to pass out of the half guard here, maybe looking for side control.
Oh, I pre-denied that, my friend.
Another ground and
Woo!
pound
He
strike
pre-denied that. And I went for it.
Right side control.
Oh, boy, stop that. I'm not dumb. I don't know who you think you're fooling, but it's not me.
Landing a nasty elbow.
Good solid strike on the ground.
I have 25 seconds to survive. I'm not sweating this.
Starting to get deep. Looks like he's going to get the finish.
What's extremely disturbing is Ellis didn't use the term dehumanizing here as a metaphor. Now, what is Team Rocket League?
This is getting tight.
Stop.
Oh, and there's the
All right.
end of the round.
I believe I got that round. Yeah, I got that round because I landed all the significant strikes. It seems like he's one of those dudes that does that weird shit where he wrestles, but he's not trying to actually hurt you or anything like that. He's just trying to submit you.
All right, a lot of tremendous striking action in that last round.
Ready to fight? Ready.
Round 2 here. So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots.
Ha!
These are gonna take
Nice try, asshole.
fight goes on. Now landing to the body. Double leg land.
As long as I land the significant strikes, nothing else matters.
Oh, good elbow right there.
Oh, another massive elbow by Diaz. Oh, you gotta love the ground and pound strikes here. Oh, there's another ground strike for good measure.
Oh, he passes the half guard now. And he's not posturing to land punches, so look
Good
for a
denial.
submission attempt.
Continuing to work out of the half guard.
Good denial. But like I said before, he's not actually in it to hurt me. He's only in it to get us up,
Lands with the ground and pound strike.
which is smart to an extent.
Full side control now.
Well, he continues to manhandle him here on the ground.
What the fuck? Okay, he managed to get the flat.
Fighter trying to pass here, ooh, but gets denied.
Gets denied. Great job, great recognition of seeing what your opponent was trying to do.
Oh, good ground and pound here. Diaz is in half guard now.
Oh, into the mouth.
Oh, I'm not sweating your sub. I can pretty sure guess you're not a sub master. You're just a dude that's just trying to abuse what most people don't know.
Oh, nice.
Oh, these are some serious punches from the top here. He's continuing to maintain good posture and making these strikes.
He's doing a really good job of watching for the upkick, making his punches count while not putting himself in danger.
Oh, trying to pass here, but Dikembe Mutombo style, he gets denied.
Nice.
Great job blocking that pass
Stop.
by the bottom fighter.
I'm never gonna let you get that for free. I don't know what makes you think that.
Right, close guard now. You gotta be careful though. He's got a lot of submissions off his back. Well, it's hard to win a fight working off of your back, but that elbow is useful. All right, so you gotta be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long.
Good trainer.
Side control, DC.
This is where you want to be now because you get to make your opponent decide. They try to turn back into you, you can attack guillotine. If they turn away to try to get to your knees, you throw your hooks in and you got all your rear choke submissions.
I'll try to do something significant. There's a chance that I got that round. No, probably not, because he spent most of the time on top.
All right, what a round it was. A lot of high level.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, here we go with this third round of this championship fight.
Oh my goodness. Now they separate.
Oh, damaging knee to the head.
Take it for a ride. Nice double leg. Nice finish. Changing the position.
All right, we'll see if he can apply pressure inside his opponent's guard here, DC. Print the shirts, ground and pound.
And there you go. Again, half guard.
Trying to pass the guard here, but a nice job by the bottom fighter defensive.
Good denials, boy.
Job of following with this hips, making sure he blocks any attempt to get past his guard.
Well, he's got his back now. Diaz gets up. He is back on the feet here. Keeping busy here on the clinch. Looking for the takedown. He gets it.
So she began ignoring him completely and even blocked his door, which is a clear indicator that she did not want to discuss anything with him. However,
there it is. Now he's going to mount.
on different social platforms.
Busy as he looks to improve position here.
He even sent her a 24-minute-long voice note.
We passed the midpoint here of the fight.
He's putting him in exactly the positions he needs to be in right now. He's able to relax here. And he understands, being a veteran of so many fights, that as long as he's on top, he's winning. He feels like he's winning here. Great shot from the top position.
Right into side control. Oh, and another punch on the ground gets through. May need some defense here.
I'm deeply sorry for upsetting you and letting you down constantly. But one day,
big ground and pound.
We can talk. He even tried the pre-internet technique of sending a handwritten letter to Alice.
Closed guard here. He's very comfortable here working off his back, DC. All right, bottom fighter here. Maybe looking to hip escape, DC. Lands the ground and pound strike. Ooh, arm triangles in tight.
It's getting in very tight. It looks like
Oh boy, I'm not sweating that.
He's got to get to the opposite side, get his chest to the mat, and find that finish.
The love of my life, and I will never forgive myself for hurting.
He's working very hard to try to get this.
No, I'm out. Fuck you, pussy. Fuck you, pussy.
He said that he was very aware of what this guy brought to the octagon, and it showed in that defense.
Diaz ground and pound from half guard now. That's 3 rounds. We're
all right.
into the championship rounds.
As I expect him to keep wrestling and whatnot.
All right, here's round 4. Fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, 4th round is now underway.
Oh, don't worry.
What is a fighter's mindset?
Oh, I'm not worried about me.
16th minute.
This is when you understand that nothing is ever going to be hard. This is the hardest round of fighting. This is going to really test your will and your desire to become champion.
No, I'm not. But right now, you're pushing against me. Before Alex could make up any stories
He's the
about
own here.
what actually happened, Alex decided to come forward with a story and with the evidence.
Now he's looking
That's cute.
on the opposite side. When he goes to
What are you gonna do this time that's different from last time?
he has to pass. His body's all the way to the outside.
Oh, I denied that one. That's cap. That's cap. I denied that one. That's iffy though. I'll accept it. That one was like easier than 9. Like I seen that coming a mile away, and I had the appropriate stamina to counter that.
In a position that is very, very difficult to deal with.
The YouTube community is completely on Alice's side as well, to the point that there isn't a single person on YouTube who's defending Alex's actions. It's important to note that a big reason why everyone's unanimously...
Well, he's on his back now, going for the rear naked choke. We'll see if
Yeah,
he
go
can
ahead.
get under the chin. Oh, that rear naked choke attempt is tight.
Yeah, you got it.
Oh, that's got to be it. There's the tap.
Yeah, and that's how grappling should be done. Just smothery. Yeah, if there's anything that I can say that it's just smothery. Wait a minute. Oh yeah.
What's happened. This is one of the worst situations I've ever seen in my life, and I hope Alice is okay. It took a lot of courage to speak out about this. Will and E also took a similar stance and completely sided with Alice, but also made a shocking revelation.
Firstly, I really hope Ellis is doing well and commend her massively for having the courage to get that out there. As Mia mentioned, there were rumors of his behavior earlier last year. Myself and a few others hadn't had contact with him since.
Yeah, I think my character just get better over time. Because if we knew turning takedowns, I believe that dude wouldn't have been as difficult. I would have been able to get him to the ground much faster.
He loaded up there on that high kick.
Oh, great block there. Back to his patented kicks here, but just out of range. Diaz gets caught by the inside leg. Takedown defense holds up. Diaz gets the early takedown. That did not take long. Back to the elbow now. That one's true. Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Diaz.
He's too focused on the striking.
Oh, nice job to split his guard and get the ground strike home again.
Oh, gotta be careful there, yep.
Quick hip movement there, and he does indeed
What a
get back
guy.
to his feet. Nicely done. Takedown defense is there. Oh,
Nice.
right to the body.
Oh, so now you're going to purposely clinch me. I feel that.
Oh, that is a thing of beauty. Probably my favorite takedown. He got him with the ankle pick.
I mean, an ankle pick. He hit an ankle pick. You don't see it very often, but when it's done, just like Kel Sanders used to do to me all the time. Beautiful ankle pick.
So from the looks of things, the threats of physical violence towards his romantic partner aren't exactly a thing, and have been part of Alex's
All right, operating inside the closed guard now. Making all these shots count.
At the same time, a YouTuber by the name of Companion also came forward about her horrible experience with Alex, but instead of
All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. The ground strikes starting to pile up.
YouTuber Slugger's ex-girlfriend, Shay, published a tweet manga accompanied by screenshots in which she accused Slugger of being controlling.
Setting up a submission.
Gotcha.
Oh, that one looks really tight, DC.
Now he's got good body position, yup.
Really good job to land these strikes from top position.
A few weeks later, Slugger made a video titled My Side, where he showed the screenshots that proved everything. He proved that he did
He's very accurate in the ground and pound, and it's showing because he's landing so consistent.
In other words, the accusations against him were completely off base.
Less than a minute to go in the round.
Some people still kept saying that Slugger was in the wrong. Most notably,
Good work from the top here by Diaz.
allegations completely ruined Slugger's career and forced him to quit YouTube entirely soon after. So now that the allegations against Alex came out, he came out and blamed the entire
Another ground and pound strike
situation on
lands
Alex as
for
well.
this man.
Post-reading, we started to realize that when there was even
Nice
Every time you put a hand up to defend yourself, I'm there.
All right, so he's got the ground and pound game going here.
Yep.
Nice shot there, DC. He is officially rocked.
A big, massive hook that really has pushed his opponent on skates.
All right, so a lot of highlights over those.
as a victim in the Slugger situation with a post
Ready,
from
fight?
web surf reading
Ready.
who helped spread those
All right, second round underway.
tried to sneak out ahead.
Well, informed speculation says he's going to try to set up another hook here.
Caught the kick.
Oh, nice punch out of the break there after he had caught the leg. So he is really starting to put it all together now and clearly seems to have found the timing of his opponent. Keeps going back to that jab, keeps throwing that jab, but unable to land. Well, watch for him to set up that hook again here. Trying to go to the body here, unable to find the target.
Oh, nice.
And he caught the kick.
Oh my god. Oh my god. What the fuck? Well, it's the cage. The cage is my worst enemy. I need to learn how to be calm against it. Got him.
So far, a frantic pace as expected. Well, he rocked him, but couldn't finish him.
Rocked him, you hurt him bad. You get to find that one shot to close the door. Could not shut the lights off. And now, he's pass for trying to find that shot again.
Diaz is bleeding from the mouth now. A cut there on his lip. That doesn't look like fun. A huge strike lands there, DC.
He landed that massive shot. Now he needs to try to find the next shot, the follow-up shot that will finish the fight.
The right hand just misses. Man, as he landed a high volume of strikes here in round 2, definitely picking up the pace after round 1. So he got the message from the corner, and now he is taking control of this second round. Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense? Diaz's eye appears to be closing up by the second.
Oh, another one.
Well, he continues to do a nice job here defensively, protecting the head and sort of maybe letting his opponent gas out a little bit with all the volume.
His opponent sees the target, but he can't get to the target. So he'll continue to throw, and he'll continue to wear on his own gas tank.
Some damage being doled out, and now some swelling upstairs on his opponent.
He's not moving his head effectively. He's trying to be face first. Look, you don't have to prove how tough you are. You got to move your head. Be active. Don't be reactive in your defense.
Oh, to get him down, DC. We'll see how he chooses to proceed from here.
Got the ankle kick. Let's see how he advances from this position.
Both fighters exchange in the pocket here. Seconds winding down in round 2. Round 3 next.
All right.
All right, there's the horn indicating the end of the round. So the fighter now.
I know what mistakes I made. Now we're 1-1 in the rounds.
You see the cut man not wasting any time getting it. All right, so there's the horn.
Thing I don't understand. I think my cardio is either my style or the fact that my moves are level 1.
Just as he did in the previous round, he continues to connect on a high volume of strikes. And a good sign, too, doesn't seem to be slowing down whatsoever. Lands a jab. Oh, vicious uppercut. Wow. Oh, almost like he saw the skin swell right away after he landed.
Oh, wow. Oh, crap, I'm fucked. I'm so fucked. Yep, I'm fucked. Oh, that boy took full advantage. He said, I'm going to take the full amount. I didn't even know that was possible. Just put me up on a new game.
Neither seems too bothered by it, but clearly both parties are hurt.
Both guys are hurt. Both guys are fighting beautifully. Both are showing a lot of heart right now.
Damn! Okay. I thought I weaved it, but turns out I weaved the opposite direction I was supposed to weave. I didn't weave in the right direction. But yeah. I do feel like I still gotta edit this fighter a bit, because something is off. Something feels really off. Yeah, something just feels off. Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and close things up here, because I actually got some shit I gotta do. Y'all know how I gotta hit it, man. Y'all stay safe. Y'all take it easy. Don't drink and drive. Don't kick no puppies. But most importantly, keep God in your life up, boy. I'll see y'all today.